Hello, and welcome back to episode 4 of The Heist. Today I'm joined with my crew, Damien,
Hello.
Odd Lyric,
Hello.
Jackson,
Hey.
and Juice.
Hello.
Alright. Well, where we last left off, our group of characters had all decided to take a much needed rest. And it was in that rest, within their dreams and meditations, where we learned a little more about them. Elm, with his magic, caged and bound, and yet still untamed and wild. And Sorterum, with his strange and surreal visions of himself in another person's body, a stranger yet all too familiar. There he saved a young boy from drowning and noticed that that boy too had a glowing heart. When morning came, so too did a proposition. Tommy DeSantis had come to Sorterum with an order. He wanted 4 Aasimar dead by that night. Sorterum quickly got to work. But unable to find Drakestar, he instead went to find the students. Together, whether knowing it or not, they set off to kill. In just 18 seconds, 4 Aasimar lay dead in the streets of South Riverton, and 3 slayers, unsure of themselves and their future. But we're not going to pick up there. Instead, I want to pick up where we last left off, with the detective.
Ooh.
Drakestar. We're gonna cut to you right after you left the warehouse that night. You say,
Sir, yes, sir.
You wave farewell to Sorterum and Elm and the Cross as you all make your way back to your respective places. Where do you go?
I feel like there's something to investigate. Something amok. I don't know where to go. Let's go.
Okay. Do you live in your office?
Yeah,
Probably. Okay.
very broke detective.
Broke detective. So, you make your way through the streets, hands in your pockets, kind of walking down the streets. They're filthy, muck. And wherever you go, it seems like the rain is following you. You feel the pitter-patter of it, walking, splashing each puddle that you go through. So you finally make your way back to the laundromat. It's closed, but you do have a key.
I use the key to go into the laundromat.
You go in. The lights are off. It's dark. Mr. Sun has probably already closed up shop and left. But I need you to make a perception check for me as you're kind of walking around.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh my god, a
Not
3.
great. 3 with modifiers?
Hold on, let me check. It's a 6.
It's a 6. Okay, 6 is better. It's not great. It's not good even, but it's
Yeah.
better.
It works.
Okay.
Wink.
Double.
So, with a 6, I'd say... How are you feeling? You're still probably low health. You're probably really tired, but how are you feeling?
I'm really tired and like I don't know. I'd say he's very sad.
Oh,
It's around the anniversary.
I see. Drakestar makes his way back to the back of the laundromat, where his little office is. A single door, Detective Drakestar. But you do notice it's ajar.
There's a jar?
It's ajar. The door is slightly open.
Oh. Do I hear anything?
Do you want to make another perception check?
Yeah, I'd make another perception check. god.
Oh,
Does an 8 help?
an 8 does not.
Well, I guess I just walk on through and see what's good in the hood.
You open the door. As you do, you see your office lights are off, but a flash of lightning appears from the window in the back, and you notice a figure, his back turned to you. You see he's wearing this big long trench coat, dapper hat, and inside on the back of his trench coat, a kind of like a painted picture of a manticore, a winged lion.
Fucking Jack Manticore.
You
To
see
what?
the
To what do I owe the displeasure?
You see the figure turns around. He's got a cigarette in his mouth. You see this kind of this very tall human, kind of stockily built, clean-shaven face, very harsh features, and just two gleaming brown eyes. You see, the name's Manticore Jack, but you know that already, Drake Star.
Case in point, Jack. What are you doing in my office?
You see him. He takes another drag of his cigarette before blowing it out, before stuffing it down an ashtray. He takes a seat at your desk chair and kicks his legs up. I saw you're active again. On the docks.
So, what's about it? A detective can't detect?
If you could call yourself that, sure. Why not? Who's Frankie Torrio to you, anyways? One of your old mob buddies?
He's no one.
Then
Just a dead man on the street now.
Why were you investigating his body?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's just the thing, Drake Star. I would like to know.
In front of the desk are 2 chairs. Drakestar sits down and places his gun on the table and crosses his legs while looking at Manticore. I don't know, Jack. What inclination am I to tell someone such as you?
You see Jack, kind of he reaches under his trench coat, pulls out his gun, thinks for a moment, puts it kind of opposite of yours. Let's cut the crap, Drake Star. I want to know what you know. I'm trying to figure things out. The city's telling me something. And I know it tells you too.
Interesting. Interesting. What if I just told you to fuck off to whatever lion hole you came out of and to never speak to me again? What would you do about that?
I'd fuck right off. But I wouldn't say I'd be surprised. I came here in good faith to see what you know, but it seems as usual it's nothing.
Alright. I'll tell you. But this ain't a one-way operation, okay? I need to hear everything you know about it as well. 'Cause,
That's not how it's gonna go, Drake Star. See, unlike you, I'm clean. I don't work with criminals. Don't forget who had to clean up your mess after you let that murderer pay you off.
Christ. No second chances in this city.
Damn right. Consider this the best thing you'll get. You see, Manticore Jack kind of pulls out a journal from his coat pocket, flips it over. Frankie Torrio, how'd he go?
Frankie Torrio dropped dead in front of the docks. Not a soul knows how, not a soul knows when.
No wounds, nothing like that.
Nothing visible,
See, Jack
like
kind of
God struck him down where he stood.
furrows his eyebrow. All right, just like the others.
The others,
He looks up, closes the notebook. Anything else I should know?
care for a drink?
Why not? You see, he kind of gets comfortable, leans back in your chair.
I I kick the desk and the booze drawer comes out. I take out the hardest liquor I own, and I pour him an extra shot dose. Since you're such a big man and all, deserve a big drink.
Picks it up. You gonna pour yourself?
I just take out a beer, uncork it on the edge like your dad. Tops it off on his mouth. He says, "Oh, the old times." In a cheers position.
Yeah, to figuring out what the hell's going on. As he cheers you. Old times are done, Drake Star. You'd know better than me.
You know better than most, I assume.
You see, he kind of puts the drink down. Looks up at you. What do you know about the spider?
I know there's a spider. And he's got 8 legs. He crawls up the water spout and then he gets washed away.
Don't get cute with me.
I don't know. Manticore. Man's gotta earn a living in these streets. And I know you'll make a ton of it.
He kind of thinks for a moment. What are you trying to get around here?
I'm trying to get him drunk off his gourd. And also to give him all the information that he knows. So
I'll make a Constitution roll for him to see if he's starting to show a bit. Okay. He seems mostly fine.
I'll take another sip of my beer. I know our good friend Frankie Torrio died with a mark on his left wrist, so to say.
7 legs, right?
7 legs.
Alright, Drake Star. I'll bite. What if I told you he ain't the first one like that? Not even the 5th.
There's 6 victims? All just dropped dead? Just like that?
Couple on Piker Island. A few more downtown. One in Flowerkind.
All gangsters?
No.
Random people? Women? Children?
Mashes.
Mages. Frankie Torrio was a mad. Who was targeting mages in this city?
Could be anyone. My first thought was the Trishans, so I dug a little deeper, but doesn't seem like they got much to do with this. First few were students, but the one that really threw me off was Torrio there. Going after a mobster?
No one gets away with getting a made man in this city. I say we have to pay those guys a visit. As I pour him more into his drink.
Torio was a DeLuca man, right?
There was. They told me. They was their man on the inside.
Listen, I don't know much about mobster politics. I spend most of my time putting them away.
Hey,
But
you gotta know your enemy.
they're not your enemy, Drakestar. Look at yourself. You're crooked. Crooked as they come.
Comes with its pros and cons, sir.
Comes with a lot of cope, if you ask me.
Take a sip of my beer as I stare him down. Pour him more drink.
One name keeps coming up in my research. Someone I do want to follow up on. But I got my hands tied. Here.
Well, hey, you got 2 free hands right here. Huh? Let's see it for your old partner, huh?
You see, he takes another sip before looking up and thinking for a moment before finally slips you a note.
I'ma take a look at it.
On it is a name written. You see. Hang on, let me check my notes here. It's right here. Oh. John Jacobstein. Make a history check for me.
Sir, yes, sir! Ow. Oh, Jesus Christ, a 6?
6? The name isn't that all familiar to you. You don't know who he's talking about.
I fold the note and put it in my breast pocket. I'll keep an eye out.
He's gonna make an insight check on you. Are you trying to hide the fact that you don't know who this guy is?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make me a deception check.
Got it.
Surely this one can't be low as well.
Surely. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I got 1 above him. We're fine.
Oh,
You got one of. Oh, wait. Can you see my rolls?
Yes, I can.
Oh dear, that's not how DMs should work. Let me fix that.
I'll close my eyes.
Were you rolling in like the tower and
Yeah.
just like showing up in the middle?
It just
that's
shows
You
up.
can just like get a D20, push the R button, and just like
Yeah,
say it.
I'm
going
to the microwave.
That's not how D&D works.
That shouldn't be how that works.
I roll in front of the board. No, okay.
The DM rolls behind the screen, and then like a mysterious voice just announces, "He rolled a 4."
Oh my god.
Okay, you rolled 1 above him. Well, you should. Something tells me that these things connect around him, at least in a way.
I think they do. I pour him a little drink. A little more drink.
I'd question him myself, but the man's a mayoral candidate. Can't get my hands dirty.
You know how I like my mayoral candidates. Messy and informative.
You see, he kind of scrunches his face. You pour him some, but he stops it with like his hand. That's enough for me.
Gotta stay sharp, I see. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
I should hope so, Drakestar. I'll say this. Your continued existence in this city is a gesture of goodwill from me.
Whatever keeps the bills paced, I guess.
You see, he kind of gets up to leave.
How drunk would you say this man is?
Not very. He took a couple of sips of like moonshine, I guess is what it was. He's
Yeah,
not very
it's like-
drunk. You're messing with someone very intelligent. So he kind of
Understandably.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll put my arm around him and I'll be like, tap tap, the old times. And as I do that, can I roll to steal his journal?
You most definitely can.
Alright, that's a sleight of hand check, right?
That is against his passive perception, which I will say is high. But we'll see how you roll.
Please, 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 please.
Nat 20. Yo.
Yes! It's like a 23.
Oh.
Okay. You see, he kind of looks around. You can add Manticore Jack's journal to your inventory. You see, he kind of looks. Listen, Drake Star.
All he is, detective.
You see, he's kind of trying to like find words. Never mind. You see, he kind of goes and leaves. You're left alone now. He leaves the door ajar as you're kind of left alone in your office.
Fucking, I couldn't even close the door. As I shut the door behind him. Now let's see what we have here. Let's see if Mr. Manticore is a man of his word.
Okay. You want to open Manticore Jack's journal?
Is it magic?
Do you want to open
Yeah.
the journal? Okay.
Yeah, yes! It's asking like it's gonna explode.
You open the journal and you don't die, because it's not a magical item. It's just a journal. Go ahead and make me an investigation check, just to kind of skim, because there's a lot of notes here. It's almost like a word vomit
Word bomb.
on each page. This guy is.
Holy crap, nat 20.
There we fucking go.
There's
Saving
Nat
the-
20.
Whew. We might be back. We might be back.
Now, at first, any other person would be like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?" But you know Jack. You flip through each page, deciphering them perfectly, and you learn a lot. First off, one of the name you open the name, John Jacobstein. You see, this mayoral candidate, he's got connections to everybody.
Got connections to everybody.
He's got connections to the Emoisians. He's got connections to the Asimar, to the Trishans. This man seems to
Oh, nice.
have a hand in everyone's pocket. Most importantly, though, you see that this guy has a big connection, larger than most, with the O'Connor gang.
Okay.
And in it,
Should
you
you-
see Manticore Jack, some sketches of him sitting with
Oh.
this figure. Manticore Jack, I guess he didn't have a good angle on whoever this may be, because all you see is this kind of hooded figure talking to Jacobstein. But you do notice two very significant features on this figure. Horns that kind of emerge from their cape or from their hood.
Interesting. Interesting. So this Jacobstein guy. I have to pay him a visit. Now, if you care for an aspiring detective, he's affiliated with who? As I'm writing this down in real life.
He's affiliated with, most important, I guess, with the natural 20, you can get into fucking specifics. He's affiliated with the DeLuca family, specifically in the Emoisian Mafia.
DeLuca.
The DeLucas.
Emoisians.
He's affiliated with the O'Connor gang. The
O'Connors.
The Trishan, there's a name for them. The Trishan League. That's
Trishan
but that's
League?
kind of like his public. He's a liberationist, so he's very conservative, very like pro Trishan, anti-Maj.
Anti-Maj. So he's like average red candidate.
Yeah, or this version of this world's kind of right wing.
Okay.
You see, with Nat 20, I mean, fucking, you can know everything about this guy you want. I mean, Manticore Jack is
Yeah, man.
thorough.
Give me all the stuff.
He is, Manticore Jack. Man, that role is crazy. Yeah, Manticore Jack knows things that people don't know. This guy has secretly been funded by the Black Mass to pass anti-mage legislation.
Oh my god.
And he's pretty good at it. He also is
That's the black masks?
yeah. He is
Okay.
also pushed heavily by the liberationists to clamp down on the rising co-op party in Emler City.
The co-op, who are they?
They're They're people who believe in collectivization. They're like this world's version of communists. You would know the co-ops very well, considering you were a guerrilla.
Part of them?
Yeah.
So I like hate this guy.
If you still have those beliefs. But yeah,
Of course
you
I
see
do.
this guy. This guy's clamping down hard on them. It seems like this guy is you would guess to be a figurehead, but he's only a mayoral candidate. That's something's not right about that.
He is not right.
But mostly, you see his connections with the spider.
Spider. Who is this spider?
You would notice on that same image before of the man talking to that horned figure, you see a little jotting down Manticore Jack with an arrow pointed at that hooded figure with the marking spider ?
So the horned figure is believed to be the spider by Manticore Jack. Interesting. Okay. Well, so we have our first interview with... Who is it? We already got the DeLuca side of the things from Frankie Torrio. Should we visit the O'Connors to see what they know?
That is up to you. The night is yours.
That is mine. Okay. Alright. Would I know where the O'Connors' leader resides?
The leader, you wouldn't. You would kind of know where the leader. They're based heavily in South Riverton, which there's a map for that in the Discord. I can't put it up here because there's like this weird glitch going on.
I'll go grab it. Don't worry. Okay. So you said the South Riverton.
Yes.
Okay. And that's not where I am, so we have to figure that out. Alright. Okay, let's head there. After that, we'll go visit Jacob, infiltrate his area, and see what we can find out.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and just show a map of that real quick. Okay. You make your way through South Riverton on the winding streets. Up and down. Traffic is dead. It's raining again. You would notice, as you're walking through, give me a history check on just South Riverton. See what you can know about this area before getting there.
You got it. You got it. God. How's a 5?
5 isn't great.
5.
I'll
God,
say
just
you pick
hates
up
me.
things as you go along. How about, as you make your way through South Riverton, you notice there is a very heavy Aasimar population.
Interesting.
Pale-skinned humanoids with these bright purple eyes. Sometimes golden hair, sometimes black hair. You're very much a fish out of water here, as you see a couple of them sweeping, but they're all looking at you as you walk through.
I put on a bright, big, happy smile and start waving to everyone. No need to be a stranger. They can't hurt me.
So I'll say with the 5, you wouldn't know where to find the home base exactly. Like you couldn't just walk up and go to the gang leader.
Would I know anyone top tier affiliated that would know the details that I need to know?
With that 5, I don't think so. You never really made time with the O'Connor gang. You were always kind of rubbing shoulders with the Amoisians.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I am a crooked cop. I would know the slums of any city, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's head to the slums, see who's the dirtiest guy I can find, and then go from there.
Sure. And I'll say South Riverton is most definitely a slum. It has a poor infrastructure, large Asimar immigrant population.
Gotcha.
Does the book have anything on South Riverton? Since he
Yeah, that's a good
deciphered it all?
point. But I wouldn't think so. Why would he write about South Riverton?
Yeah, Manticore Jack keeps notes on things that he finds.
It's not like a dictionary, it's a detective notes.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Oh, would the not the dictionary. Would the book have anyone on the O'Connors that I could find? That would make things easy.
Oh yeah, maybe it has like a location or something, contact.
Not even just location, just like a name that I can run off of. Because if I can put that in front of some dipshit who's running crack, be like, oh, you know, blah blah blah. Oh, I gotta take you to him right now.
Bobcat Billy.
There's
Bobcat
a
Billy.
there's a couple
dead.
names. Hang on, let me pull out my notes.
Who's the highest of the list? You'd think.
Well, the highest is Ryan O'Connor.
Don't think we
He's
can
the
get
current
that high.
leader of the O'Connor gang. Lower down, they don't follow an exact command structure like the Amoisians do, but you do see some lists. There's a Callum Kilroy, who's kind of like O'Connor's second man. There's a Robin Dinnan. He's just
Okay.
kind of a higher up. Archie O'Dally, and Brian Dunleavy.
Okay. Brian O'Dally. That seems like a good name to run off of.
That was Archie
Some
O'Dally.
goober on this. Archie O'Dally. Go off of him.
Okay. I'll say if you want to find him, you might have to start talking to some people.
Oh, I sure am. All right. So I'm in the streets, South Riverton, in the slums. What's the slummiest guy I can see?
Make a perception check for me.
Sir, yes, sir. How's a 14?
14's good. You do see this kind of this rock kicking. You actually don't see a slummy guy. You see a slummy kid. Kind of like with a flat cap on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like a real ratted guy, someone who'd work in a Victorian factory.
Yeah, kind of got some dust on him. He's kicking a rock down. Under his arm is like a pile of newspapers.
All right, I call out to him. Hey, kid! I wave like a buck around him. Come here, I got a question.
You see the kid kind of walks to you apprehensively. I'm not selling papers right now, sir.
I don't want papers. You know any dealers around here? As I pose the dollar.
Dealers like pink sand.
Something like that.
My mom says I shouldn't touch that stuff.
Your mom's a wise woman. But we're not talking about your mom. You know anyone?
So he kind of looks over his shoulder. Yeah. Over in that alley over there. You see he kind of gestures to an alley. A couple fellers. An Amoisian is there too.
I think that's my path forward. I give the kid the buck and I head into the alley.
Okay, you can mark $1 off of your inventory. Oh. Thank you, sir.
Take it easy, kid. Walk into the alley.
Make your way into that dingy old alley. There you see a couple figures. There's two kind of young adult Asimar, kind of over. They're playing a game of dice, and kind of over their shoulder, sitting up against the wall. You see a full-on Amoisian, gangster and all, with his suit and tie. You see he butts out a cigarette as you approach.
How are you doing, sir?
You see the two kind of kids look up, stand up real quick. One kind of reaches for their hip. What you
Whoa.
doing here? This O'Connor territory.
Exactly the people I was looking for. You see, I'm a businessman with business ventures, and I see that you have your big business running quite smoothly. And, you know, as someone with capital to invest, I'd have to ask, what's a guy gotta do to get in on this?
What, the dice game?
The dice game of the city, sir.
You see they kind of look to each other and look back to you. We haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
You deal drugs, kids.
You see the Amoisian kind of gets up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's cool it there. What's your name, friend?
Drake stop. And I'm gonna be your best friend. You see? Because I've got stacks of cash to help you with your business. But,
We'll
of course,
see
I need to...
We'll see about that. Alright, Drake Star. See, he holds out his hand. Frank DeLuca. What
A
are you looking
pleasure,
for?
sir. Would you know... I'm looking for a man high up in the O'Connor business. Looking for trade. Looking for opportunities. Ventures, you'd say.
Make a persuasion check or a deception check, depending on what. I guess yeah, deception because you're not really looking to trade.
I'm straight up lying, yeah. 5.
You see, no, you'll deal with me.
Fair enough.
So what you looking for? You see, he kind of points to his nose. Pink sand? Something harder.
The hardest you've got, sir.
You see, whistles. One of the kids kind of runs to the back of the alley, picks up a bag. All right, the good stuff will fetch you about 300. The bad stuff I can put you in for 50.
About 50 pounds.
I will say, as he kind of pulls open the pink sand, which you recognize, I want you to make a history check as you're looking at it, and these kind of memories come back.
Should start selling drugs. Oh my god. Oh god. A 13?
13. Well, they are your memories, so I will say it is a substance all too familiar to you. You would know this stuff. Yeah, it's pink sand. It's a magic narcotic. You remember that they experimented on some certain people back in your day in the army.
Was this the crap they fed us in the army?
It's crap they fed you specifically and those other people in that specific thing that you were in.
Interesting.
Now you didn't get it so much. They were focused on other things with you. But you do know some people that
really got turned off the sand. Alright. I'll look the kid dead in the eyes. I'll give you $10 if you take me to your boss.
$10? I'd make that in a week.
Well, you'll make it in a minute if you take me to your boss.
You see, he kind of looks to the Amoisian. You kind of guess that the Amoisian's the man to talk to here.
So I look at him. You the boss around here, sir?
Of a sort. Listen, I don't know what game you're playing at Drakestar, but you ain't just gonna meet the boss in 5 minutes.
A man of my busy schedule. About 5 minutes. I promise it won't take long. I know you all busy men, of ventures to cast, of pink sand to sling. I'm not one uncompassionate enough to leave you all with my time. So, all I ask, 5 minutes.
I wouldn't want to wake him up. Plus, I don't even know you.
Will you know me now?
Yeah, and I don't
Detective
like what I'm
Drakestar.
seeing. Detective? Whoa.
Private eye, private eye. No need to worry, sir. We are all on the same side here.
And what side is that?
The side of money. Trust me.
Go ahead and
I
make
would
me
not.
another persuasion check, and I'll roll his or deception check, and I'll roll his insight too.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
God damn. Okay. A 4.
well, he rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
Well, this kid's just stupid.
Okay.
Hilarious.
So, I will say with that, he kind of cocks an eyebrow. I can't take you to the boss, but I'll take you to someone I do know.
Alright, just 5 minutes alone. All I ask.
You'll head over across the street there. Place called Harvey's Haven.
Will do, sir. Thank you.
And tell him Frankie says you're good.
Will do, sir. I appreciate the good word.
You see, he kind of looks off, whispers something to one of his guys before they crouch back to their dice game. He's looking at you the whole time.
I kind of rub my eyes as I walk across the street. Fucking kids.
There are a lot of Frankies in this city. Frankie Torio, who died, and this
Frankie.
Frankie.
Frankie,
What was
Frankie's
his
a
last name?
popular name. What can you say?
I guess so.
What was his last name, LJ?
DeLuca.
Frankie DeLuca.
Hmm.
Interesting. What's a DeLuca doing with the O'Connors? Awesome
Okay.
sauce. Alright, let's
See-
see what's good in the hood.
So you do pull up. There's this kind of like, what would you call like an Irish bar? This place called Harvey's Haven, and there you see this intricate sign, almost like written in like a magic font, and there's like a black kind of tendril around it. This like hooded figure, casting this magic that makes the sign. It's all painted, of course. It's not real magic, but
Mhm.
you see Harvey's Haven.
Alright. Well, there is a bar, and there's a bartender. Am I correct?
Yeah, so you walk in. It's very sparsely populated. There's probably 2 or 3 Asimar there, all kind of the ones that are there this late in the hour. It's like 2 a.m. They're fucking pissed drunk. But you do see this kind of Asimar woman kind of wiping the table a bit.
How are you this fine morning?
I'm fine. She kind of continues her work, ignoring you a little bit.
Did our big man Frankie tell me what his name was of who I was supposed to meet?
No, he just said that the guy would be there.
He would be there. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm on here sent on business, and I was told by a man named Frankie that a certain leading man would be here.
Frankie sent you. Oof.
Sure did.
I tell you, that kid is a work of trouble.
Can't
Who
do
you
any
here?
business around here without trouble, ma'am.
Who are you here to see?
Well, I would assume his last name ends in O'Connor.
O'Connor. O'Connor's not here today. I haven't seen him in a week.
Me. Well, anyone in his stead?
Oh, sure. Archie's in the back, but I wouldn't mess with Archie. He's pissed drunk.
Well, wish me luck then, ma'am.
Aye, sure. But I'm not cleaning up your bloody mess.
Wouldn't ask you to. As he winks and then walks past her to where Archie resides.
Okay, you see there is a back room, similar to kind of Boz's. It is locked. You might need to knock.
Well, I give a ridiculous knock.
How does that go?
Bum, 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 rata, bum, bum,
Oh,
bum.
damn. Aye, shut up already! You see, like, a little, you hear, like, click, 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 click. Who the fuck
Good
is
evening. An opportunity, Mr. O'Daly. An opportunity.
there? So, you look forward as the door jars, expecting to see somebody, but you actually have to look down.
Oh my god. Is it
see-
like a...
Yeah, you see this dwarven man. This kind of it's kind of like a actually similar to the skin tone of Harvey. This kind of like bluish gray, kind of dwarf, stark white hair. He's just kind of
Cross. Sorry. Cross.
Oh yeah, whoops. Campaigns mixed up.
It's
Cross.
okay.
You see, he's kind of dawdling. Who the fuck are you?
My name is Detective Drakestar, sir. And I'm here to serve you.
I piss on that. I don't have solicitors here. Close the door.
I stick my foot in the bottom.
Oh.
Just wait. I have some news that might brighten your day.
Make a persuasion check for me. I'll say this
You
is a
got
big one.
Can I just like dwindle some of my flask into the door like I've got booze.
Okay, yeah. Actually, with that, I'll say make that with advantage.
You got it.
Yo. Do I hear another nat 20?
No, you hear a 7.
Oh. You see, kind of. I'm not interested in whatever you're selling there.
I'm not selling anything, sir. In fact, I'm here to give you something.
Well, then you better well give it. You're not getting in this room until you do.
Well, if I can't reach it across from the doorway, how would I ever give it?
You'll put it on the fucking floor, won't you?
I would, but I would rather do it face to face, sir.
I'm not having it.
What if I told you I would have informations on a certain gang that you are rivaled with that might brighten up some of your eyes, yes.
Then you'll tell me first.
Maybe a certain DeLuca is dropped dead.
Whoa. Okay. I'll say that's a bombshell. I'm gonna roll something here.
It is true
Well-
that Frankie Torrio is a DeLuca, right?
Frankie Torrio was under the DeLuca. Oh, are you saying like, are you proposing that a DeLuca drops his, or that one has died?
One has died.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and roll here.
Rule for bombshell.
Roll for bombshell. Okay. High roll. That's what you wanted.
Yes.
And who might that be?
Well, sir, inquiring ears will know if you let me in the room.
Make one last persuasion check.
Jesus.
Say with advantage again. I mean, you're rolling bad. I can.
Okay, 17.
17. You can go ahead and roll that with advantage too, in case you get a natural 20.
Let's hope it's. Oh my god, please. Okay,
Okay.
well, 17's pretty good too.
Is that 17 with modifiers?
I don't have any charisma modifiers.
Oh, okay. You see the dwarf kind of opens the door just a little bit.
I slither in, snake-like, and
You try to step over him and get in, closes the door. What you see, like this kind of room is the one in the back room of Boz's is very fancy. This one is kind of dingy, kind of wooden chairs. There's like a playing card table, but he's the only one in this room right now. As you see, kind of stumbles, grabs like literally like a bottle with 3 X's on it, and just go.
I pull myself a chair, and is there any glasses on the table?
Yeah, you see like one kind of glass with a little bit of mold on it.
I'll polish it with my finger and pour
That's
some
flavor.
of the right. I'll pour the whiskey from my flask into the shot, and I'll switch it around, and I'll toss it or like slide it across the table towards him. 18.99, hard liquor. Hell of a hard to find.
What is this pussy shit? He slams it. Tastes like water.
Smooths down, goes down smooth, right? Personal favorite of mine.
You get on with it then. I don't know who you are, or what you know. But just so you know, I'm not the right man to cross.
I wouldn't dream of it, sir. My name is Detective Drakestar. Pleasure. As I extend my hand.
You see, he takes another swig. Kind of just leaves your hand hanging. He's like kind of staring daggers at you.
I understand. Hard life in the city. Now, I am a detective. Of course, that means I investigate crimes and other occurrences in the city. And I've been hired by a certain force to investigate the death of a man named Frankie Torrio, who has dropped dead on the pier due to unforeseen circumstances. Now, he has died from no unforeseeable wounds, and yes.
As you finish that up, he's passed out.
What a dwarf. He burped and passed out while someone was passing a story. That's my heritage.
My smile kind of fades as I snap at him a little. Is he awake, or is he just like dead, passed out?
You snap your fingers in front of him?
Mm-hmm.
There. What? Just get
Frankie
on with
Torrio
it.
is dead, sir. That is a dead man.
Make an insight check. As you see, he kind of like scoffs at that information.
It's a 17.
17's good. You'll know he's actually not surprised by that information.
Now, you seem a man of frank intelligence, and I'm wondering your perspective on this.
I'm gonna roll for bad decisions here, you know.
Oh god.
Me every day of my life.
Me when I'm taking a let alone for a car.
Hey, yeah. Frankie is out. That makes sense.
Have a lot of enemies in the O'Connor family?
Who's to say? I like the kid well enough. Ugh.
Would you think of any, I don't know, 7-legged insect that might have an issue with him?
You see, like, and actually, hang on. Music stops. He kind of grimaces at you. You talk too much.
Talking's my job.
He kind of leans in. I don't know who you think you are. Talking like that.
I think I'm a detective, sir. Just looking for information.
Well, you best not stick your nose in somewhere it don't belong.
I'll make sure to keep that in mind.
You best do. Because if
But-
I ever hear you talk about the spider again, I'll rip your nuts off and stuff them down your stomach right through your mouth.
Interesting perspective. May I retort?
He's like pissed drunk. He's just kind of looking at you.
There was an emblem on Mr. Torio's left wrist that indicated that he is affiliated with your nut-gobbling spider. So, it is very much in my business to know who this man is.
I'm gonna roll again. Sorry, I'm rolling a lot for bad decisions because this guy is drunk.
Of course.
You see, like, there's a moment of clarity on his face. You're bold, I'll give you that.
You ever heard of a pussy detective? They don't go far.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
Would you kill me if I said I didn't know?
It's 10 plus your perception modifier.
Oh, so 13.
13. With a 19 sleight of hand,
God damn it.
you do hear a click.
Oh, damn.
And that was when he knew he fucked up.
You are now in a tense moment.
I'll have you know, sir.
Is this the first tense moment?
This is the first tense moment. All right, guys. So, for everyone who
no.
doesn't know, we're going to explain this real quick. A tense moment is something that I homebrewed to give our players a bit of intense situations. When a player is out of their depth or is snuck up on, certain things can happen. And in this scenario, Drakestar, you notice that this guy has a gun pulled on you.
Okay. I'm assuming it's being aimed at me from under the table.
Yes.
Straight in my balls. I'm going to stare at him. I'm going to say something very carefully. Everything that is said between us will stay anonymous. I am not inclined to share any information from which I have gained from you or anyone else, or connected it to anyone or anything. Everything I have said to you, I have known from my own experiences from no one else. And that will stay the same for you.
Make a deception check.
Well, I'm not lying.
Are you not lying? Make a persuasion
I'm not
check.
lying.
You're trying to beat a 16.
Damn it!
Oh no.
Damn it!
What did you roll?
Can I say more to maybe...
Well, he'll retort first.
Okay.
And would say, I don't believe you.
I would say that's a fair assumption. But I would also add that I have came in here. I have sat calmly at your table. I have done nothing to harm of you. I have paid your men. I've done no harm. I've given you no reason to suspect me of anything.
And yet
In
here you are, asking all the wrong questions.
For all the right reasons, sir.
And what might those be?
Well,
Talking crazy
man.
about the spider.
well, a man is dead.
Yeah. And who do you think did it?
Well, that's what I'm here to see.
You're not in the right place, Trickstar. Oh, did you tell his name? Did you tell him your name?
Yes, I did. I introduced myself.
You're not in the right place, Trickstar. You've come straight into the spider's den.
Then maybe I'm right where I'm supposed to be. But hey.
He's just staring you down at this point.
I pull out my gun
Oh?
and aim it at my head.
Whoa.
And I cock it.
What do you
Now,
plan
sir.
out here?
I am a man of many things. If one thing I am a man of my word. If not questionable morality. I swear to you, by the bullet in this gun, the bullet at my head, that I will never speak your name to another soul.
It's not my name I'm concerned about. It's
Well,
theirs.
Whose? I am in a position of great opportunity, and so are you. So please, tell me what you need. And I snap my fingers, and it happens just like so. I'm a thing of magic, sir. I make things happen. A person disappears. I make it known. Tell me, what do you need?
Make a fucking persuasion check with advantage.
Sir, yes, sir. Hoorah!
Okay, come on.
Yeah, 19!
Wow.
Yo.
Go.
Is that what's that plus with your modifier?
I
Oh
don't
my
have a
god.
modifier.
This is the moment. This is the moment.
You see, he kind of sits back. You are out of your tense moment.
I'm sweating.
I uncock my gun, and I put it on the table.
You say a lot of words there.
It's my business.
Alright, I'll tell you something. But you'll owe me. You owe me a mighty lot.
I'm all ears, sir.
What is it you want to know?
What does this spider figure have to do with a certain Jacob?
Jacob Stein. I guess by now, their work would already be done.
What does that mean?
Loose ends and all that. I'd say if you want to find out what the spider's doing, you best go to Jacob Stein's.
Well, you'll never believe what my second stop is. I'm a very busy man.
I
What
remember
does-
this, Drakestar.
You have my name. You should know where to find me. I'm a miracle worker, sir. I make things happen. Now, My only other question for you is how the spider associates with Mr. Dottorio.
Now there's a question, isn't it? To be honest, I haven't the slightest clue what the spider would want with him. Or what they did to him. But I know they did something.
Would you know who would know?
Aye, sure. O'Connor might. He's the one the spider's always whispering in the ear of. I'll tell you, it hasn't been the same with them around.
Would you say the spider has added negative tension to your business?
Oh, I don't care for them much, but I'm bloody scared of them. Anyone is.
Why would that be?
That demon blood came in like a storm out of hell.
Demon blood?
Aye.
Do tell more.
Well, they're a hellspawn, of course. Tiefling.
Spider? A tiefling gangster by the alias of the Spider. Good. Thank you, Mr. O'Daly.
They were talking crazy about the Maj in Black. That's how they got our loyalty. You could say.
The Maj in Black?
Oh, aye.
Do tell, sir.
That's all I know. I only hear rumors.
Only hear rumors. That was quick to come out. Now, forgive me for my ineptitude, but a detective notices things and, I don't know, certain assumptions lead me to believe that you might know a little more than you are letting on. And I am one to remind you that this information stays in this room.
I speak true.
You know nothing of this Maj in Black?
Oh, everyone knows the Maj in Black. He's up there on the sign. Harvey Wright. He built this whole place. Well, the foundations of it.
Interesting. So, let me get this straight. The spider came into your organization through Mr. O'Connor, saying something crazy about the Maj in Black, and that is how he has inserted himself into your business. Other than the gracious amounts of information I assume he gives.
That sounds about right.
Well, any final comments, Mr. O'Daly?
Yeah. I do have one thing. You said you could make people disappear, right?
That I can make people disappear?
Aye.
For the right price?
Well, I just gave you it, didn't I? I'm not someone you want to cross.
Of course not, sir.
Alright then. There's a bloke I've been meaning to get rid of.
Well, hey. Tell me his name and we can work out the details.
Tall human fella, white hair. They call him the Ansbach.
The Ansbach?
Ansbach.
Ansbach. Okay. Which organization is he affiliated with?
The DeSantis crew.
DeSantis crew. Alright. Well, I will see what I can do. Thank you for your time, Mr. O'Daly.
You best get to work.
No.
I'll be watching.
I'm sure you will. As I look at him and walk out the door.
Okay. With a little bit of that information, where does Drake Star go next?
I feel like we have to book it to wherever this Jacob guy would reside, and the DeSantis crew is who I run with, correct?
It's who. Yeah, you know Unspock. You've met him.
I met him. Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm obviously not going to kill him. I'd
Well,
rather risk the wrath of these Irish people than the people I'm already affiliated with. Seems silly to do. Or I could just do whatever I want, which is the most likely option. Okay. I'll consider this while I investigate this Jacob guy.
I'll say you do have his address because you took Manticore's Jack's books.
Oh, I have his address. Oh, joy. Let's go visit his house at 4 in the morning.
Okay.
hooray! Surely he won't mind.
And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and blindfold you guys as I pull out a map.
Oh, okay.
Being blindfolded? Oh no.
So, you make your way to Flowerkind. This kind of, I would say, like, it's a very nice neighborhood, all things considered.
Yeah, rich guy, rich figurehead, rich
Yes.
neighborhood. Makes sense.
Compared to everything else you've seen of Emler City, this place is uncharacteristic. You got beautiful homes. It's kind of just, yeah. Sorry, just a bunch of stuff like that. I'm pulling up the map. My bad.
All right.
It sounds so lovely.
Isn't this where Cross's dad lives?
Yep. Yeah, it sounds so lovely and accepting. You know, Flowerkind is such a nice name.
Oh yeah, you really like goblins, don't you?
I'm sure Elm has gotten 0 dirty looks.
All right.
And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and give you your figure.
Awesome.
So, tell me if the fog of war is working correctly. Can you guys see the whole map or no?
I'm
Uh,
blindfolded.
I
you
can
guys are still
see-
blindfolded? My bad.
I
Yeah.
removed mine.
You guys removed your blindfolds? What the fuck?
Sorry, I wanted to see what was going on.
Decoy.
Okay, I can see a carpet and 2 black pillars.
Should we undo it then?
Oh yeah. You can remove your blindfolds. Let me go ahead and size you up too.
Okay. It is brown with 2 black rectangles.
Okay, so you make your way to this house. This is kind of like almost like mansion-y kind of place. Smaller than you would expect someone of this class, but it's still like marble walls.
Still friggin' expensive as hell.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
shit. This fog of war revealer. is
Nuka-Cola.
crazy.
Nuka-Cola? Wait, what?
What?
Okay. That's the fog of war revealer. Okay. So, you do notice though, the door is ajar. The front door.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
So,
I am a skilled detective, and I know that going through the front door is silly work. Can I roll to find anywhere else I can enter from?
yeah, go ahead and make me a perception check as you're kind of walking around.
Oh, hold on. That is not. There we are. 13.
13. You do notice there are some windows, but they're like barred. But you do notice one that isn't barred, kind of over here.
All right. Okay. Is it locked or is it just closed?
It is locked.
All right. Could I jimmy it open with my knife, or would that make like a disturbance?
Do you have lock pickings?
I'm pretty sure- yeah, I do.
Thieves' tools, right?
Yes.
Okay, you can try that, but jimmying it open with your knife wouldn't really do much.
Okay, let's just these tools it.
Do not break them, for the love of God.
I won't. Don't worry. I am a rogue. This is what I do. All right. What does that roll off of, Dex?
Yes.
The thieves tool. I thought you were talking about the window.
Yeah, he's trying to
Oh my
unlock
God.
the window.
A 5.
Yep. Actually, your thieves' tools do snap, too.
Yeah.
Rip.
So as you're trying to jimmy the window, they snap.
Christ. Well,
But you can actually peer through the window to try to see what you're looking at.
yeah, let's take a gander.
Okay, I'll go ahead and reveal this. You see this kind of like office room.
Okay. Seems like a good starting point than any. Okay. Yeah, I'll just break open the window.
Okay. Make a perception check as you smash open the window.
Holy crap. 22?
You hear... Wow, with the 22, okay. Couple things. You hear kind of like some footsteps, and as soon as you slam the window, they stop. And with the 22, you notice something, and it's actually not... You don't hear it at first, you smell it. Burnt. Something like burnt meat. Almost.
Okay. I draw my gun at the ready, and may I sneak up until behind the door?
Sure. Like right around here?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead and make me a stealth check.
got it. 17.
17? Okay, 17's good. The window, first off, your presence is known, but the window is kind of hard to get around, but you do sneak. Do you try to peer down?
Yeah, I want to see what's happening.
So you peer through, you do see a plain hallway. I believe that's already revealed, though. You can already see it, right?
Well, it's not loaded, but I'm looking at the stream.
Oh, the map isn't loaded for you?
No, it's not a big deal, though. I'm looking at the stream.
You can relog if you want. Like, that's... This is your map, your combat map.
Oh, how do I relog?
You just leave and join back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's just brown for me with like black rectangles right now.
Is that not what it's supposed to be?
No, there's an actual map here.
You're talking about a map, and I just saw like the brown carpet. I was like, oh,
What map?
You know, I'll try this.
and they want to say anything.
Okay, I'm connecting. Back.
Ooh, this is nice.
Oh, it's loading now? Okay.
Major improvement over
Oh,
the
there we are,
brown
there we are.
carpet.
Okay, yeah, we're back. Okay. Awesome sauce, this is cool. Yeah, so I just see a hallway?
Yes.
Can I sneak, away from the light to this side of the hall?
Sure. I'll say we'll be going off your previous stealth check, so you're still sleuthing. You do notice this door over here is open, so you can kind of peek into it a little bit. I'll try to reveal not too much, but you see about that much in.
Alrighty. Cool. Do I hear anything?
Whatever presence is here is completely stopped. No footsteps.
Clearly he might be in there, so I'm going to sneak my way over here and try and peek into the doorway.
I will say that's another stealth check.
You got it? Hey God, it's me again. Okay, like an 11?
An 11. Okay, not great. But you do see inside. The door is open. To the full room. And they do notice you. You see this kind of cloaked figure They're kind of hood up. And well, you see that they're holding a spell.
What the hell?
You see, under the cloak, you can't really make up who it is, but they're holding it. It's like, hello there, stranger.
Hi, stranger.
No sudden moves.
Hey. We're on the same page, you and I. These things don't have to go bad.
And you do notice now, on the floor, kind of like there's like a smoldered body, crackled and charred.
You don't know me, and I don't know you.
Well, now, I'll let it go. This ain't something you want to mess with.
Hey. I have business. And we might not be on the opposite side here. Eh?
Wait a minute. I recognize you.
Enlighten me, stranger.
You kind of peer under the hood. You don't know who this is. You see this kind of dark-skinned human, kind of like a goatee. You have no idea who this is. Drakestar, was it?
That's the name.
I should have known getting a detective in on this would be a bad idea.
Well, our mistakes come to haunt us. Now please. Do tell. What is, what occurred?
Make a persuasion check. I'll say with disadvantage, because this guy's... I mean, like, you caught him at a bad time.
Hey, friend. Don't forget. I'm not your enemy here. I have no inclination to report anyone to the police. I am a detective here on my own terms. Now, I'm not one to shoot before questions, and I can see that an enlightened man such as yourself might agree with that sentiment. Now please, let us discuss.
What did you roll?
I did not roll anything.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Still with disadvantage. Sorry.
That's what I figured. I don't think I'm getting worse than a 5, but I'll do it just for posterity.
I believe in you.
Well, that's disappointing. Anyways, I rolled a 5.
I'm gonna roll something here. I'm gonna roll 5d8.
Oh god.
I know what that is.
It's
5d8.
It's
That does not sound good.
I'm very familiar with that.
It was nice knowing you, Drakestar.
God.
Yep.
Okay, is your maximum HP above 23?
No.
Okay. They're going to cast Sleep on you. Sorry, Drakestar. I'd rather not take my chances. As you feel drowsy.
Jesus Christ.
And fall asleep.
Come see me in my office. Bitch.
So, about a minute later, because it only lasts for a minute, you do wake up. This figure is nowhere to be seen.
But does the smoldering remains remain?
They do.
Something lost, something gained. Alright. Detective
I
Drakestar
mean, hopefully hold a remnant of a clue.
takes out Jack's journal and, well, starts writing what he sees. Can I investigate the smoldering remains of what I assume to be Jacob?
Yeah, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Can I, this seems important, so actually, I'm gonna investigate first
Okay.
before I go to any drastic measures. Holy Lord.
Natural 1.
Can I think it might be time for drastic measures.
Okay.
The universe said, ish, do it. I was like, okay.
Are you gonna call to the city?
I sure am.
Okay. So. You kind of focus. What are you trying to learn? The city kind of demands specificity.
I need to know, I don't know, just why he was murdered. And maybe who, if we're feeling generous.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Depending on how well you roll this roll is how much the city will show you. It will show you something because you're using your ability. But
Okay.
depending
Just
on
a
how well,
straight up D20.
what's your investigation?
+4,
There you go.
I believe. Yeah, proficiency gives you. Actually, it might be +6. It's proficiency plus my
Intelligence.
intelligence. So, it's a 5. It's a +5. So let's see what's good. Holy crap, a 25.
A natural fucking 20. Damn.
Damn.
Damn. Jackson, you either rolled the worst or the best, and it's not fair to me.
In this life I live, I roll
Okay.
with the punches.
Okay. You concentrate. Maybe it's the fact that you have another person with the same kind of. You talk to another person with the same kind of abilities as you. But everything seems so much clearer now. You look at this guy, and it's instead of like a cacophony of noises that's going through your head, you're like purely focused on what's happening here. What happened to this guy? So you want to know? Do you want to know who killed him? Do you want to know why he was killed?
Do I only get one?
Yes, but you get one really detailed one.
One really detailed one. Well, I can assume why. It's because he's a horrid figurehead that is being touted by the mafia. So I think I'm gonna go for who.
Okay. Wow. Let me think how to do this. So, you focus. You kind of see the city following this one individual. And you notice there's something strange about them. They're actually not just one person. It's following different people that seem unrelated, but they all kind of in your head it seems like it makes sense. You see this man, the man that you saw before, kind of dark skinned and kind of like human, very tall.
Human.
You see he's walking to the street, kind of a bag of groceries in his hand, and he's like looking around, and he accidentally bumps the shoulder of somebody. Sorry about that. As he continues on, as the city, it seems like it wants to stay on this person because it's like that's who you saw, right? That's who you saw. But
Do I know what groceries he has?
Sure, yeah. It's
I need this for later.
some bread, some eggs, and you can to see his apartment in.
Do I know his address?
Yeah, and I'll say you know his address. I don't have it specifically, but you see he's kind of in downtown area, but the city is pulling its vision is pulling away to the person that bumped him.
LJ, whenever you have a minute, send me his address. I'll need it later.
It's pulling away to the person that bumped him. You see this kind of this elven woman, kind of like streaks of white. She's a bit older. She like looks to him and goes to an alley. The city, your vision is confused. It's like being split in two ways. You can't quite figure it, but if you focus, and with that natural 20, you see that woman's form begins to change.
Match.
Well, and with that 20, you actually don't see any magic happening.
Oh, is she just like a shapeshifter or something?
Well, you see her form begin to change. Her body becomes stiffer, stands taller, her skin darkens, her hair kind of shrinks into that man's like kind of buzz cut.
Oh, she took the guy's form. Oh, it's a face stealer. Oh shit. Okay. So that might not have even been him, but her. Okay. It's a crazy ass face stealer. That man's address doesn't matter because it isn't actually where the guy I want. I need the crazy face stealer bitch. Am I onto something here?
Perhaps. You see that man, the city now focuses on that man. You see he kind of grabs a cloak, puts his hood on, makes his way to North Riverton. There you see he meets with another cloaked figure. Strangely, as the city kind of focuses, you see that his form is completely black. Like it's like a blur, but you see just the two horns appearing from atop the blur as the
Oh shit, spider.
The face stealer is talking. So
were they all face stealers?
Is this the right person? Are you sure this is him? You see the voice from the black visage is actually garbled. You can't make out a word of it. This benefits both of us, right? I don't like using the party for your own benefits, but I won't lie that this is a good thing for me, too.
This must be the meeting between, friggin' Jacob and Spider.
Well, I didn't take up Jacob Stain's father, form.
Oh, okay, so this face stealer is...
Yeah, you see the face stealer wearing that man that you saw from before's face, talking to this blacked out
Gotcha.
visage.
Gotcha. Okay.
Don't threaten me. You see, it kind of shrugs.
Interesting.
I'll get it done. But if I ever see you where I am, you'll be fucked. And you see that this shape stealer slips away. Suddenly your vision clears. Okay. So you know a little more.
Interesting. So I have to find a face stealer. Okay. Okay. That's a challenge, but I'm up for it. Alright. Is there anything on the body that I can tell?
It's burnt completely.
Burnt to death.
Burnt to death.
Straight up.
Gotta respect the grind.
Well done.
Gotta respect the grind. Okay, so there's a third step on my voyage. Now I gotta go check that guy's apartment.
Okay. There's a couple rooms here that you can check out.
Yeah, let's steal some shit first. I am in fact broke, and this is a high visage houses with a dead guy in it and no one to stop me. So
That's kind.
LJ,
Yeah,
escort me to the master bedroom.
this is the master bedroom.
Oh, I'm in the master bedroom. All right.
Are you wearing
Saves you a
gloves
trip.
or like, are you going full print out there?
Oh no, I'm straight up stealing this guy's shit.
Yeah, he'll be taking whatever he touches.
Yeah. So is that like a
You should steal his
That's just-
curtains, so that's pretty cool.
That's like a kind of like a counter desk. Oh, that's his desk. Sorry.
that's his desk? Let's investigate his desk.
Okay, make an investigation check.
It might also have some information in
You should
there.
investigate those curtains. Who knows?
Dude,
They
if you
could
want
be
me to steal the
important.
curtains, I will do it. I will steal the curtains.
They look soft, honestly. And books are expensive, right? You could just
LJ.
yoink all those.
Okay, so I have a +5 to investigation.
I'm sorry, this is your robbery. We'll get out of your way.
It's okay. I rolled an 8.
With an 8, you open the counters. There's a lot of paperwork, mostly politics stuff. A lot of back and forths.
Some left pocket dog shit.
Yeah, like it's
Okay.
mostly just this. It's like all his mayoral stuff is kind of in his desk.
All right, let's do a lightning round. Under the bed, maybe?
Sure, you can investigate under the bed.
Under the bed. Let's roll. 15.
15. I think that's a 20 with your investigation, right?
Oh, it sure is.
Okay. Yeah, you do find like a foot locker underneath his bed.
Oh, like metal?
Yeah, it's got like a padlock on it.
Mm,
It is a code lock though.
code lock. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Shit. How would I? Okay. I don't think. If the desk had nothing.
How many like digits is the code lock?
It's a 3-digit code.
Okay.
Okay. Um. Nothing on the body. Completely burnt to crisp.
Completely, like it's like almost like a skeleton.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Like his bone marrow.
Bone marrow. Okay. Can I check his cupboards over here and here?
Those are
see if-
bookcases.
Those are bookcases.
But yeah, you
Perhaps-
can make an investigation check. You are a detective. This is
Perhaps-
what you do.
This is what I do. Perhaps
Hey,
a
you
secret
know,
hidden
some
in books.
college students, college books are expensive. Who knows?
Oh my god.
Maybe if he finds them.
Yeah. You should like get them for
Ding
broke
balls.
college.
Okay, a
students.
9.
It's mostly just. I mean, is Drakestar much of a reader?
He's like a 16 in intelligence. Yeah, he knows how to read and he speaks 2 languages.
I
He's
mean,
a-
like, is he much of a reader though? Does he like reading like?
he likes thrillers and ironically crime dramas.
Unfortunately, nothing that would catch Drakestar's eye.
Um I'm gonna like wrap this body up in the rug, see if there's anything under the rug.
Okay. No road required. There's nothing under the rug.
Gotcha.
He's being thorough.
All right. Let's be thorough. How about this room?
Look, I'm just saying, a fancy place like this probably has like a safe or something they keep their valuables in.
Yeah, it's
Unless they have
probably
like a
the
lockbox at the bank.
It's that Foot Locker, but I'm just like looking to see if there's anything that might have the thing, the code.
Okay.
I
Here
wonder.
in this room, you kind of see kind of like a storage closet.
Okay. Let's see what's good in the hood in the storage closet. So
You see some boxes, some locked chests.
these thieves' tools had to break on the first one. Oh god damn it, a 6.
Natural one. Bunch of bullshit. Really.
Left pocket dog shit again.
Some book says the Archmagi.
Okay, well I walked into the office, so
Yeah.
let's try this desk. Try this desk.
Sure.
If
The
it's
desk
not-
doesn't really have a cupboard, but there are 2 cabinets next to it.
Let's look at these cabinets. Holy shit, a 25!
There you go. Natural 1 followed by a natural 20. Only Jackson can do this. This is why we
I'm
missed
just the
you.
best.
So many of them too.
I mean,
Alright.
first off, you open the cabinets, and again, you're like, this is boring political shit. Fuck all this. What? But you do notice, as you're kind of thoroughly investigating, you feel the back of one cabinet, and it kind of gives a little bit.
Interesting. Like, okay. Let's knock over that cabinet that gived, if it ain't got nothing but left pocket dog shit.
The giving leads way to a secret compartment.
Let's go! Okay.
I love the secret compartments.
What's in the secret compartments, LJ?
Okay,
Reveal it onto me.
there is a file and a note.
What's the note say?
The note is written in a language that you don't know.
Classic. But I'll put it in my breast pocket for safe breasting.
Go ahead and mark that in your inventory. I
Unknown.
will say, go into a bit further because you got a natural fucking 20. It's
True.
scrawled, harsh lettering. You've never seen anything like this.
This sounds like tiefling. Okay. What's the file say?
The file is of the spider.
Oh, holy jackpot.
Oh my god.
Let's see what's good in the hood.
What it mostly is business transactions. This guy was keeping tabs of the money the spider sent him.
Mm-hmm.
You see
What did
thousands of dollars worth of embezzling.
the spider really paid off Jacob? Is it all that
But
it says? Just money?
well, I'll say with your natural 20, you're looking through this, you notice there's some correlations going on. The day would always come, or the money would always come on a certain days. It was the 4th, the 6th, and the 8th of every month he would get money.
4th, the 6th, and the 8th. Weird days to get money, but hey, I'm not a businessman. Okay, what day is it this month?
It is the 24th. It's the 25th now because it's like 3 a.m. now.
Okay, so it's the 25th. Got like 2 weeks, like a week and a half until the next one. Okay, I'll have to keep tabs on that to see if I can jump the guy that then if it comes down to it. But hey, all right. No notes of the foot locker in the master bedroom.
It had a 3-digit code. That's all you would really know.
Is there any prevailing? Oh, ha 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 ha.
Hey.
Let me go try 4, 6, and 8
Ooh.
on that hoe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's figuring it out.
Drake Star. Light
Being
it
a
up in your head.
detective.
And it opens.
Oh, nice.
We're so
Very,
good at
very
D&D.
nice.
In there, you find
As Drake starts the only one doing anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, guys, we're so pros. Look at it. Look at him being a great detective. That's all on us.
you find about
Hey, man.
$128.
Fuck yeah, I did. I'm
Ooh.
pocketing that hoe.
Damn.
Days of rent. And next month's rent, and the month after that. Fuck yeah.
$128 is a lot.
What you imagine is some personal memorabilia of Jacob Jakenstein?
A wedding ring.
Yes, stuff like
More
that.
like my ring.
Oh, there you go.
You could
Like
sell
that.
it.
Put
But one of the more importantly, you find a cell phone number. Not a telephone number. Cell phones don't exist. A telephone number with the message, "Call me."
Was it written with like a heart or anything, or is it very much a gangster?
All you see is it just says "Call me" on it.
Okay, this is most definitely the spider's number. I breast
So-
that number breastfully, and I pocket everything in that safe worth anything.
Real quick, you got the today's equivalent of $2,017 cash.
Fuck yeah, I did. This is fire. Okay.
Drinks
La-
are on you next time.
Last thing I'll check is the medicine cabinet in the bathroom,
But I apologize.
if there is one.
Yeah, there probably is. Let me put- You can find 2 bandages. Easy enough. There's nothing special in the medicine cabinet. Just some like special medication that this guy would have been on, like some bowel movement stuff.
Oh my god,
You
ew.
should take that. You should take that.
Alright.
Sold on them.
Honestly, is it? I'm gonna take the bowel medication. Actually,
Okay.
it might be useful.
You can also add that to your inventory, sure.
This will be a secret tool that will help us later.
Me and
Are
my
you going to
big-
press that?
me and my
You're
big
lying,
fucking
but most
mouth.
medications you can just feed and overzealous, and people will straight up OD on it. Especially it's for old people.
True.
He OD'd on bowel movement.
Yeah,
Medicine?
man.
Oh,
Yeah, man. Gonorrhea, dude. Not gonorrhea, fucking dysentery, dude. It kills.
real.
All right.
Use it on a guard later. Hey, man, you never know. Anyways, I feel like
Alright.
that's all I can do over here.
Okay.
And I'll make my great escape back to
Yes.
my office and pass the fuck out because it's 5 in the morning.
Yeah. You make it easy enough. Back to your office.
Does he see the note I left him?
No, because this is still the day before.
Oh.
This is the day before.
This is the day
Ooh.
before.
What?
What happens to Drakestar today then?
That's a great
Well,
question.
as you make your way back to the office, you notice again the door is also open.
Doors ajar for a second time.
And we're gonna take a
Same
break.
night?
Oh. Okay.
Okay, 'cause I feel really bad hogging over Dungeons and Dragons time.
So
This.
we'll be right back. We're gonna take a quick break.
You hog.
You hog. I can smell your fatness from here.
Okay, so Drixar, you do notice that your door is ajar.
Lord Almighty, not again. Having learned his lesson, he sneaks behind the door and peeks in.
Make a perception check.
How's a 19?
And 19. You do see. It wasn't who you were expecting. It's not Manticore Jack.
Sure. Wanting
you
his
see
journal back.
Dante Rossi, kind of sitting there respectfully on the other side of the table, kind of checking his watch.
Part of the DeSantis crew.
Yes.
Interesting. Alright. Well, Drakestar stands up, dusts off his pants, slicks back his hair a little, and opens the door quietly, but respectfully. Dante,
Mr. Drakestar.
now what do I owe the pleasure?
The boss wants to see you.
About what? Does one ask.
Mr. DeSantis has taken a liking to you. In fact, he's taking an interest in you. He's planning a little thing. He's got a mission for the little one. But, he wants you with a meeting with Don Cuz personally.
Oh, meeting with the head honcho. I'll be right there.
Well, don't hurry yourself. Come with me. We got a shower in the back.
God, I must smell like a campfire.
Worse, like a dumpster fire.
Eh, eh, point taken. Point taken.
All right then. You see, he kind of gets up. I'll drive you there. How's about that?
You got it. Just let me freshen up first. As he reaches into his desk of many things, pulls out perhaps the stinkiest cologne you could have ever imagined, and sprays it vigorously over himself in an effort to hide his musk.
It just exacerbates it.
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
The
Huh.
man's doing it wrong, but don't let me take away from it. It's fine.
Hey.
We're still gonna give you that shout.
Well, let's get out of here.
So with that was the recap on fucking
What Drakestar was doing.
Yes. So we're gonna cut
Ooh.
back to the future.
Ooh.
Back to the
Hyperspace.
future?
To the
Hyperspace
present.
Wait a minute.
zoom.
You guys
Present.
are driving through the fucking freeway, maximum speed. Polly Mattress Hole is at the wheel. I mean, holy fucking shit! You guys fucked them up good. I mean, goddamn.
Yeah, we know.
All right, listen. I'm gonna drive you around to Little Amoy's. Fella wants to meet you there personally. Big guy, big fella. I hope you washed up all right.
I used a lot of.
I don't think there's no blood on us, right? I don't think any of us were like close enough for that to happen.
You probably
Well, maybe
were.
sword.
Sorderum.
Okay,
definitely
yeah,
an
probably Elm.
Oh yeah, Sorderum is probably like you gotta think this dude's he whacked the dude's neck around when he hit
Yeah,
him.
Sorter probably has like the most blood on him. Like Elm was probably just from like a few like thorn wounds. Thornton like cracked a guy's skull open.
Yeah, he busted.
God.
He bashed some dude's skull in.
Yeah, so
Which is not adding to his mental state. Let's just say that.
Yep.
So, you guys are being driven. This is the first time you've had time to collect yourself since the fight. What do you all do?
I'm gonna
Like we're
go-
in the car, right?
Yes.
Elm is probably going to take off his bandana and flat cap.
I'll
Oh,
keep
Holy
my
shit.
shades on.
You're a fucking bush ranger?
Elm is going to kind of glare at him. Like point daggers with his eyes.
Yeah. Don't worry about me.
I never really liked that term, thank you very much.
Yeah. It's alright. I'm a slack. You're a bark skin. It is what it is.
Alright. Anyway,
yeah.
yes I am. I figure that it'd look more suspicious if I had this stuff on.
Oh yeah, you believe it.
I was gonna like take the bandana, wipe some blood off his face.
Elm, I was wondering.
Elm kind of like looks at Sordom. Oh, there goes the code name.
Yeah. Yeah, we were going by E and L respectively.
E.
I think it's too late for that. What do you want, Sorderum?
Do we have to burn the clothes, or
I mean, I'm going to. Anything that can trace me back to this, I want gone.
do they have mages like you do?
What do you mean?
How do they track us down with these clothes? I mean, you know,
Witness
I have-
reports.
I have
Uh,
keepsakes on me here.
There were people who saw us, you know.
The civilians, yeah.
No one was hurt, right? We didn't hurt the civilian, right?
We didn't hurt the civilians, but they still saw us kill people. They're going to report that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought you were a gang member. I thought you'd know
I-
more
I-
about this.
You
I
were the
don't
one who-
partake in these kinds of missions. I'm in the back. I don't do anything like this.
You were the one who roped us into this mission.
It
That
was
is
a
right.
paid mission. It was paid.
It was paid, of course, but
You
the
also
terms
told
were
us
a bit
that we had to knock them out.
loose. We were just supposed to knock them out.
Kind of holds his tongue.
Isn't that right, Sorterum? So tell me when I forgot his name again. What's the driver's name?
Poly mattress hole.
So when Polly Mattressville is telling us to go out and kill them, that kind of conflicts with what you said.
There's nothing else I could do. I can't do this on my own.
So you decided to rope us into it, to get our hands dirty for you.
You could have at least told us the truth.
You wouldn't have come if I told you the truth.
As would have been alright. Look, what's done is
Yeah.
done, but don't expect a lot of trust from us after this.
I wasn't planning on it. You know how much money I was gonna give you? Everything I had.
You know, I've been studying necromancy. I know this seems a bit out of left field, but they talk a lot about the cost of a soul. And now we know. It's about $23.
Not 23.
Yeah.
I'll say by then, Poly mattress hole starts driving. The scenery becomes a little more familiar. You're now in Little Moyes. He drops you off at Boz's. Alright. Mr. DeSantis is in there. He should be able to pay you, right? Hey, turn up. You boys did a good job. I feel like there might be a big future ahead of you.
That's what I'm concerned about.
Cheer up, you square. Is he zooms off?
Is every gang member like that? Like you guys? I'll like gesture to Sword and to the zooming away van.
No.
How
Not
can you
all of
forget?
them.
How can you forget Polly's name, man?
I know his name. I didn't think it's necessary. I mean, he's more-
We're not all like that. You know, some people don't have a place to be. Okay, the only
Look,
place they
let's
have to go is the gang.
Let's
We're
just
not all
go get paid,
monsters.
then we can go our separate ways, Sorterum.
Whatever you say.
Elma's gonna put his coat back on, hide the bloody clothes a bit.
Yeah, I guess I'll I mean, is there like anyone around right now, or are we pretty?
The streets are relatively busy, but people are kind of worried about their own business.
Okay, then I'll just start undressing into like a normal. I guess I'll just like take off the mask and like the gloves and whatnot, so that it looks more like normal clothes than like a full body disguise.
Okay.
All right, then let's go meet the Santas, right?
Yes, Mr. DeSantis, right? Your leader. Or...
Yes, he's our boss.
What's his actual name? Does he have a name, or is it just Mr.
He
DeSantis?
doesn't say. He doesn't wish to be known by anything but what he wishes to be called.
All right,
And
well,
Fancy you don't ask more questions than that.
Let's go
Okay.
get this over with, and Elm will go.
All right. You guys
I'll
make your
follow
way
him.
back into Boz's Bog Bistro. Ooh, and one of the first figures you notice is Drakestar. Drakestar, you had a nice night. You had a nice nap. They kept you here. They kept you fed. You were mostly just spending your time at Boz's, talking with Dante after a busy night.
Yeah. Welcome home, kids. How was work?
I was gonna walk right past him.
Rude ass.
I'll like stop. for a sec.
Mr. Drakestar, Mr. Mr. Drakestar, I put a note in your office. Did you see it?
Oh, I did not. But thank you for the thought, kind fellow.
So you didn't know what we were doing.
No clue, but it seems like y'all had a great time.
I like to think like you looked at me and there's just half my body is just red.
I don't know, goblins do that sometimes.
Yeah, I'll like stop a bit away from him as I'm walking, just nod at him, private eye, and just keep walking.
Student. A bunch of fucking weirdos, these mages. Care for a beer, you guys? After a successful day's out?
Do you have any sunflower seeds?
Boss?
Let me check under the counter. Kind of goes down. Pulls out a bag of sunflower seeds.
Yeah, lucky day, little man.
At least something's looking up for me.
Each one cost half a cent.
Jesus Christ!
All right, fine, a tenth of a cent.
Can you make a special discount for me?
All right, fine, an 11th of a cent.
You'll pay it blood over fist, sir.
Oh, I see that. Oh, look at little So all growing up in the mob life.
Soon a made man, I see.
Well, we can
Come
hope.
on, what's a few sunflowers his way, huh?
All right, fine. Don't say I didn't do nothing for you though. So he pushes some sunflower seeds.
So I
You
assume
had-
the
Mm.
Oh, sorry, you can go ahead.
No, you can no, go.
I assume like the door to that back area where Mr. Santa's presumably is closed.
Yes.
Yeah, Elm will go up and knock on it. I assume cross and toe.
Jeez, right to business, huh?
You do
I'd
see,
have to pack those seeds to go.
it's a jar open. You see someone unfamiliar to you kind of look. And you are?
Name's Elm. I was with Sorderum for the job. Here to get paid.
Give me a second. Closes the door. Opens again. Alright. It was you and, just you and So?
No,
No.
I
I
went
was
too.
there.
Elm will motion towards cross.
I'll wave. Hello. I was there with them.
Oh.
Oh.
Weren't y'all the two mages that took out the shooters here? Or just yesterday?
I wouldn't say took him out. I mostly just tripped him up.
I would say we did.
Alright.
We finished this job in 18 seconds as well. Your driver seemed flabbergasted at it.
18
Oh, now
seconds, you
you're
said.
proud of that cross.
Well, I mean, it's a card we have to play, so why not?
You can kind of see as Sorderum grabs a handful of seeds and jumps off the seat as his head barely reaches the top of where the seat was. And he kind of walks over to the door. Is it time to meet boss?
I'd say so. Let's go meet Mr. DeSantis.
Oh, it ain't Mr. DeSantis here. Well, he's here, alright. But y'all meeting somebody else.
I was promised Mr. DeSantis.
And he's here. But
Typical. Alright, well, let's see Mr. Whoever the hell.
you see the door opens. This is the most full you've seen the back room in a minute. There's a couple of people here. First off, you do see Tommy DeSantis. You see Dante, and you see Ansbach kind of in the corner, he's kind of got his hat down, covering his eyes. Additionally, to Sorderum and Drakestar, you would notice a couple others since of your mob connections. You notice Antonio Bozio, the capo of the Bozio crew, and Salvatore Bruno. And at the head of the kind of the front of the room, you see three figures kind of all imposing. You see this kind of gnomish fellow kind of sitting on a high chair, looking down. He's kind of got like this kind of like scrinkly face, very long, almost hooked nose, these very harsh brow. You two, well, maybe not so much Sortum, but definitely Drakestar would know this as Don Cuz.
Oh my god.
To his right and left are two goblins. This kind of goblin with this scraggly beard, no hair on the top. Two very large spectacles, Tony Guillermo. And how do I explain this guy? This kind of larger, bloated goblin. He's pretty tall considering who he is. But you see Lil Johnny Rossi.
Oh my god. Alright. The whole crew's here.
You see everyone kind of looks around, and Don Cuz is kind of commanding the energy. It's so good to see you, Mr. Drakestar, was it?
Don Razi, a pleasure to meet you, sir.
You call me Don Cuz.
Don Cuz.
Don Rossi was my cousin. Joe the Mash, they called him.
Not me, sir, but these friendly fellows here.
Step up, introduce himself. Pleasure to meet you, Elm.
I don't see you around here. Elm.
I don't really, Oh, I'm sorry, what did you say?
He said Elm.
Oh. Yeah, I don't really get out to this part of town much.
And yet you find yourself associated with my underlings, yes?
I suppose you could call it a series of unfortunate events.
He's new-blooded. Mind his tongue.
You talk when I tell you to talk, Mr. Detective. Okay. And who might your friend be, the tall one? With the gray hair?
Tall one. Cross says as an inch shorter than Elm, who's like 5'6".
You must forgive my language. I'm a very short man.
I suppose you're right. I'll step up next to Elm. I'm Cross. You may know me, you may not.
I do
It
not.
doesn't matter. But yeah, we worked with your man Sword over there. He conscripted us, he hired us, whatever term you want to use, and we got the job done.
So I heard. 18 seconds, was it? Very good work. I have sharpshooters who can do less work in 3 times the time.
Yes, magic is very useful.
My cousin proved that when he made the city his. Sorderum, was it?
Yes. Yes, sir. That's my name.
It is nice to meet you. I have heard a lot about you lately. Mr. DeSantis over there speaks very highly of you.
I'm nothing more than a mere mechanic, sir.
And yet, you were chosen for a job of murder, yes? And you did a right good job of it.
I'd do anything to honor the family.
I love to hear that. Well, I must say I am impressed, and that means a lot coming from me. Two
Thank you, sir.
matters. We no see your kind around these parts. Where are you from, Mr. Mash?
Is he like talking to Cross or Elm?
He's talking to you first, Elm.
Well, I suppose I'm from the real quick, the Mentec Now tribe is up west, right?
It's northwest.
I'm from up northwest, the Mantec Now tribe. I live here now though.
I never met a Mantech before. I've heard many things.
Yeah,
I hear you stab your enemies' heads on spikes and dig them into the sand.
Is that true?
No, it's a rumor.
No, there was one incident of one Mantec doing that.
That is a shame. I would have liked to see you do that. But perhaps there is time. And you, the gray one, where are you from?
I'm from nowhere in particular. I'm from everywhere, really. And I've been everywhere. And Danza, and Derimon. I'll speak in Emoisium, Emois. And I'll speak in Mantec, the Mantec Nell tribe. And I'll speak in,
Elm knows that's a lie.
yeah, no, Cross is lying about that part. And he'll say in Siamese, what's the name of the country that speaks it?
Sina.
The Sina. Yeah, and he'll say Sina in Siamese.
A learned man. A traveled man.
Yes.
I must admit, I am intrigued by you all. Drakestar, you've been on my radar for some time.
I tend to be a popular figure.
Not so much popular as you are useful. I'm glad to see you're back within our circle. We had thought you'd gone soft.
Soft as a sword that kills the man.
Huh. That is hilarious.
Thank you, sir.
Let's cut the brass tacks here. You are all useful. In a way. And I believe I have a good proposition for you.
Well, we're all ears.
What is your proposition?
Have you ever found yourself wanting for money, but never grabbing it? A nice home, a nice life, maybe some wife and kids. I can do all that for you. And more.
I don't know about the kids part, but yeah, I'm all ears.
You see as it Sodrium kind of hastily like looks up, like almost disheveled, and goes, anything, sir? You can do anything?
I am a powerful man. Not as powerful as my cousin, yes, it is true. But I have many means to accomplish things.
Can you influence policy? Can you do something?
See, he puts his hand up. You will get around to whatever wishes you may have. But first, I require something.
Real quick, could I roll like a history check to see if I know anything about like him and his cousin?
Sure. Yeah, make a history check on Don Cuz.
Ooh.
All of us or just him?
Yeah, anyone can make a history check if you want.
D20
yeah.
plus 4.
I still have exhaustion, right?
Yes.
Jackson, can you roll for me?
Oh.
Yes, this is
I
right
got
after
you.
the combat.
Okay.
I got a
I got a
10.
nat 1.
Ooh.
Oh no. Hey, look, I might join you. Hey.
Alright. Damien, what's your modifier?
Oh.
Plus 2.
So you got an 8 too.
Ah, shit.
I got a 25
A
with disadvantage.
25 with disadvantage. That is
Holy
why
crap.
we have an archaeologist, friends. Okay. First off, Elm, the name's not ringing a bell. Maybe it's just because you haven't been on this side of Andonsa in a while. The politics and stuff like that, the gangs, it's all relatively new to you. But Cross, you know a lot about this. You know,
Yeah, this is Flower Kind, my home turf.
well, this is Little Amoys.
Oh, we're
But-
Little Moist. Oh, we were Flower Kind.
Yeah. No. First off, Don Cuz is the current leader of the Rossi family. He's the cousin of Joe the Mash, who founded the Rossi family a couple years ago. You know that Don Cuz seized power after Joe was gunned down in the Amoisian gang war during the time of the legendary gunslingers. Is there any specifics you would like to know?
Well, the thing that Cross would be most interested in is because would be like, do they have any? Would they be able to help him get patents to like find stuff, or maybe like any like hints as to where magical items maybe? Because family, wife, kids. Cross could have all that if he wanted, but he wants magic
Well,
and knowledge.
that the primary thing that the Rossis do is they run contraband. They run guns, they run illegal stuff.
Maybe I could try to find some magical contraband.
Like a gun.
Maybe. I
Like
mean,
a magical gun.
a magic gun.
We can make those ourselves. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Yeah, I think Elm can actually make a magical gun.
Yeah, he can now. Yeah, I
Swordroom
guess.
can help with that.
Is this gang is this gang like beloved, feared? How does the community view
You
them?
know that the Rossi gang was at one point the largest of the three families. That's why they felt like they could take everyone on. And with Joe the Mash at the head, they kind of almost steamrolled the other families. But the DeLucas and the Altos teamed up to kill Joe Rossi. And together they kind of overthrew the Rossi gang. Now they're actually, following the war, they kind of all made a three-way alliance for peace. But they're the weakest of the three families currently.
Gotcha.
The
Okay.
DeSantis is the weakest?
Rossi gang.
The Rossi
right?
gang, which is DeSantis is under.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, I think that's
Gotcha.
all he would really want to know.
I mean, why do you think they used a tiny goblin to do their dirty work?
True.
Got done, didn't it?
It did.
That tiny
they were
goblin like one-shotted, dude.
They were surprised though.
Okay. So what was Don Kuz asking us? Sorry.
He was just saying that he can do a lot of good things for you. I do have one
Okay.
favor to ask, though, if you were to take my deal.
Depends
Yeah,
what it is.
That was very interested.
Anything for you, sir.
He is open.
The rest of the Emoisian, they look down on us, They think we're small and weak. I think we need to do something to get ourselves back on the radar.
In What would that be, sir?
A heist.
Oh my god, he said the thing.
We said it.
Oh my god.
Of the Endless City Depository.
Does
Aw.
Sorcerer have any idea what, like, how big of a job this is gonna be?
Yeah, go ahead and give me just a history check. I'll say with advantage because you've been living in Endless City for most of your life.
You roll twice for me and add 2 to the roll, Jackson. Thank you.
You said what?
Roll twice and then add 2 to the roll.
Okay. So like 19.
Okay. 19.
This is the mother of all banks. It is not only is it the tallest building in Emler City, it's a fucking skyscraper.
Holy crap.
But sitting, it also has a giant underground complex of vaults, and it has been said to be impregnable.
Sir, this is that I don't mean to be rude, but we just did one job. I mean, how could you trust us with taking down the impenetrable fortress?
Give me $16 a beer. I can pregnate that bitch.
It's not impossible. With the right plan.
It's very unlikely.
I'd agree
That's
with
true.
Mr. Cross.
Yeah.
And I have the right to plan. It will take some time, yes, but I believe we can get it done.
You kind of see like a glint in Sorderum's eyes, and he kind of goes for it. What are you willing to give us to prepare us for this mission?
For now, nothing.
Except for our payment, right?
Missy DeSantis will clear that up with you. But I had hoped, when I came to speak to you all, you'd be thinking big. Bigger than 23 measly dollars.
Don't
The
forget
Elm
the
is
beer.
like currently visibly thinking.
Yeah, I'm probably stroking my beard too. Just like, I mean,
Choking my shit as well.
There are things that need to happen. There are things that need to happen first. The O'Connors made a hit on my dear DeSantis. My dear Carlino as well. The O'Connors must go. I want them all dead. You see, he kind of looks at his fingernails. After the O'Connors, we'll start our plans.
So we have to murder the entire gang of O'Connors before we do this heist?
Not necessarily the entire gang, I suppose. If we get rid of enough of them and all the higher ups, the rest would just scatter.
Or
yeah.
or we just probably consume the rest of the business.
Why would we need the O'Connors gone? Would they interfere with this plan?
In the
We
way,
probably just hate their ass.
there are many moving parts here.
Sir, I have a suggestion.
I'm all
Is
ears.
it possible to? Well, I think the best way to put this is: do you think they'd be willing to take in a new mechanic?
They only hired Asimar and some other Endrish.
They're quite racist.
ASMR, you say? Real quick, this is not like metagame. Has the power up happened yet, or no? Or is that like?
Yeah, you guys are all level 2.
Okay, good. You see his cross takes out his spellbook and he's flipping through. They only accept ASMR. Well, I can be very, close the book, convincing. I happen to know a way to get others to see what they want to.
We have a match, and sir, Sir, I think I have technology that
A
they'd be
match.
interested
Elm kind
in.
of like looks offended. A match.
We have 2 matches, and one might be racist, but I promise you, I can convince them. Look. You can kind of see as, because he used his last one, you see as he pulls out this kind of prototype schematic.
Drakestar kind of leans down and puts the grenade he gave him into his hands.
Sir, I have new technology, something that they could not turn away from.
And also this bomb.
That is the new technology.
We saw it in action. It does work.
I've also made acquaintances with a certain O'Connor that might have become useful for us.
Pray tell.
Well, in pursuit of my many businesses, well, I came to know a certain. Hold on, let me look through my paper. A certain Archie O'Daly, and we came to an agreement, so to speak. Good news, I have more information. Bad news is, he wants one of us dead.
That is bad news.
Hmm.
Who might it be?
LJ, pray tell who is the guy? I forgot his name.
Ansbach, right?
Ansbach.
Poor Ansbach.
You see, Ansbach, who's kind of in the far corner skulking, kind of looks up a bit.
Ansbach? What about Ansbach?
Why would you want an old man dead?
These O'Connor guys are insane.
What? Ansbach dead? What?
Well, I can guarantee you that I will not, our good friend. And I will refer to you that O'Connor man is ridiculous, but he can be reasoned with.
You were going to kill Ansbach?
I just said I wasn't.
No, if he was, then Ansbach would already be dead.
I doubt that. You see, Ansbach kind of chirps in.
There's
Not
always
to instigate, but we have more pressing issues. Anyways,
Yeah, what did you do to... Why did they want you dead, Ansbach? What does the O'Connor gang have
You see,
to
he
do with you?
You see, he shrugs.
That's useful. Okay,
He's a righteous man, and don't you ever think otherwise.
Oh yes, I'm sure we're in a mob den because we're all righteous men. Okay. No, anyway, back to the plan. What would you have us do? What's the first step to get rid of the who is it? The O'Connor gang?
Yes. To be honest, I'm not quite sure of that myself. I believe you all can get it done in your own time.
Okay. Will you provide us with resources?
Out of game real quick. I was just wondering for spells, is the like gold to cash ratio for like spell components 1-to-1?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then, oh yeah, but can you provide us with supplies and materials so that we can
guns.
guns actually, yeah.
That will be up to Mr. DeSantis.
Perhaps poisons.
And maybe schematics so we can, and
Oil.
materials so we can make more bombs.
Oil.
But that feels like we'll need to talk to DeSantis about that. Wouldn't want.
Yes. And of course, I'm sure you
Rope.
already know this. You're much more experienced with this than I am. But of course, keep all of our identities under wraps because we might have to do some subterfuge, another things like that.
And poisoning. And
Do
bombs.
not want to
And
deal with
oil.
Dima.
I personally wouldn't probably do that, but you maybe.
So, our assignment is to murder the O'Connor family and then start the heist.
You leave the second part to me.
Okay.
This
Well.
is a job offer. And that is your time to get in.
What?
Well, gang, time to murder some people. Okay. Where do y'all want to start?
Wait. Let's hold on a second. Boss,
Sorderum is
Y-
right. We'll need much more time to plan this out. We shouldn't just rush into it.
Why not? They're,
Because
they're a
rushing into stuff
branded
is how you
bunch
get
of
killed.
roads.
Yeah, even if we were to rush into it, which I don't think is a good idea, then we would still have a full-on fight on our hands, and we don't even have a plan for that. So
Well,
we should.
we come in,
Look,
element of surprise, we plant the stuff, we get out, we explode the shit,
Look,
and then
I'm
boom,
sure we can talk about the plan on our own time, but I'd like to talk to Mr. DeSantis about our pay and any resources we could use.
Yeah,
I'm liking
if he's going to
this.
be the one backing us this entire time, then
Isn't Mr. DeSantis in the room? Shouldn't we just
He
ask?
is. Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
right there.
I'm saying we should go over there and ask him
oh, okay.
instead of like
Oh.
wasting
Precious time.
wasting their precious time. We should just
we
Okay.
should ask Mr. DeSantis.
Okay, well, let's go
the
do this
person
thing,
we've
y'all.
been told to ask about this stuff.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Dawn, and we will pass on this quest to Mr. DeSantis.
We'll
Yes,
shuffle
sir.
on
Thank
over
you.
there.
Thank you, Don. We will make sure to pay you back tenfold for the kindness you've given us.
You best do.
Well,
I have a long
thank you,
memory.
Don. We'll also say thank you, Don, as he goes with Sorderum.
Alright, let's all visit Mr. DeSantis, yes.
I thought Elm, you said you were done with this.
Well, I mean, I reckon he changed his mind after hearing that big job. Though,
Seems to
I
change
guess that
his
makes two
mind.
of us liars.
Well, I'm glad to have at least one of them by my side instead of a knife in my back.
if it makes you feel any better, it wouldn't be a knife. It would likely be a spell of some kind. Though, that won't come.
Okay, quit inviting boys. We've got too much fine to do. Jesus Christ, have y'all learned nothing? We got a gang to murder.
Hey, yeah, okay. Let's go,
Yes,
let's go,
let's-
let's go.
Let's go.
I guess we can have Drake Star lead this one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
you guys, you see Mr. DeSantis kind of nod at Don Cuz as he leaves the room with you guys. That was good, huh? That was really good. You boys did good.
You have our
Thank you, sir.
our promised reward, right?
Yes, yes, and here you go. $75.
Does he like throw it at us or?
No, he hands it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
$70.
$75 three ways between Elm, Sorderum, and Cross.
It's like 24 each with like one person with 25, I think. Wait.
I don't.
If anything,
I don't
Sorderum
get
should
it.
have that. Wait, no, it's 25 each if it's $75, right?
Yeah, it's 25.
Oh, it's 75? Oh, okay.
Wait, how much is it again? I immediately forgot.
75, right? Is that what you said?
25 for the each of you.
Okay, yeah, 25 each then. If Sword splits it 3 ways.
Yeah, no,
Um,
I split it. I split it. Actually, I give each of them an extra $10.
Whoa. Oh my god, 35 for oh my god, okay.
It's the least I can do for the trouble I've caused you.
Elm is not going to take it.
I'll take it. Actually, can I take his extra 10 as well?
I don't give you the extra 10.
Y'all lost
Okay,
your
fine.
privileges.
Okay, fine. 35.
Why don't you accept it? You deserve it. I mean, you did the job.
And I got my share. Elm says he kind of like waves the 25 ones in his hand.
Oh my god.
He'll
And
put
I'm-
that into his wallet.
You said you needed to trust me, and a little bit of reward
Sorghum.
goes a long way. Yeah.
Money can't buy my trust.
Y'all, what did I say? Quit the infighting. We've got stuff to do.
It's a discussion, not infighting.
Take
This is a private
25 and leave
discussion.
it be. Jeez.
Drake started getting in everybody's business.
Well, y'all are right there.
Yeah. Okay.
I assumed we walked off. It's not like we're right in front of
Yeah.
DeSantis bickering.
Oh, I thought that's what you were doing.
I did assume we were off on our own.
No,
Oh, okay. So they're in like the corner bickering. Okay. Mr. DeSantis, right? I think this is the first time we formally met.
yes. It is nice to meet you. Mr.
Yes.
Cross, was it?
Correct. I am a spellcaster. We heard about this heist job, but before that, we need to deal with the O'Connors.
That is right.
And you're going to be supporting us in that endeavor, right? We'll need probably guns, money, the sort.
Oil, rope.
I'll do what
Bombs.
I can, but I have many things to manage.
I'm
You-
sure
you-
that taking down a rival gang would be a top priority.
I still
Well,
need
there's
to
a
make
lot of
money.
rival gangs.
I mostly run the gun running.
Okay. Then what if, say we do succeed and we take down their gang, how much of the spoils will be ours?
We'll get to that bridge when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But, just so you know, Emoisians take care of each other.
I'll
That is
respond.
true.
I'll respond in Emoisian. I appreciate that.
You see, it kind of cocks an eyebrow. Okay, then. Well,
Sir, you promised me I would be in after it went down. Is this official?
it is, Sovereign. I'm proud of you.
Can I is it possible for me to move to a larger workshop? I mean, I use that small space.
I'll look into it.
Can I see a sort of like moves to the side and does like a fist pump?
I think that'll be all
Um,
for today.
No ropes,
Perfect.
bombs, and oils.
I am exhausted. Ugh.
Come here on your own time. We have lots of work to do. But
Yes.
take your money. I think you all earned a vacation, huh?
I suppose you're right. And I'll do it like a small fan like motion with the $35.
Elm will like
Oh.
grab. Elm's going to walk up, grab Elm's hand as he's doing that. Thank you, Mr. DeSantis. And he's
Breakstar will pull out his infinitely bigger money stack and flex harder on them.
Yeah, no, you so much
adult
for
money, huh?
How,
Elm
Get your
is
rack
going to.
up.
You kind of
Elm
you
is
see, you see a Sordrum starts counting on his finger how many bagels he can buy.
I thought you were.
Elm is going to like pull Cross away.
Huh.
All right. Today's been a long day. I kind of want to get home, don't you?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I do. I still reek of cologne, and like that should be a good thing, but it's so much, and I've been
Yeah,
having
no,
thunder that
it
doesn't
does
look
not
good.
work when you.
Yeah, I should probably shower.
Ah,
Okay.
brother, just another me.
yeah, yeah. Oh god, we have to shower. We have to eat. We haven't eaten all day, and we have to study too. Oh my god.
You really shouldn't study again all night. You need some sleep.
Okay, I won't do it all night, but I'll sleep. But I do need to study. I can't.
Let's see.
I,
Elm has the option between studying and making his infusions.
well, I mean, no, because Verm said that we could study. It's just that I got exhaustion because it was extenuating circumstances, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can just you can study at the end of every night.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about making the sending stone stacked as like
Well, we'll get to that in a moment. You guys are all kind of together. Do you part ways?
I think so. Yeah.
unless like Drakestar
Wait.
Soderm is gonna stop us.
Drakestar kind of makes a hand motion with his head turned down and like his feet crossed in, making like a pose to attract attention. Wait.
Elm will come over.
And then he'll like
Yeah,
slide
Drakestar.
Michael Jackson style and open his breast pocket, rummage in for the notes in the weird ass tiefling maybe language.
Ah.
Hello, magic.
What?
Explain to me onto what this is.
Elm will take it and he'll look at it. Does he like recognize any of it?
Make a. I think there's a check for this. A specific kind of check.
Arcana.
It's an Arcana check.
Yeah, I have proficiency in Arcana.
Can I
Dude,
look over it as well as he's holding it?
Yes.
Can all three of
Okay.
us make an Arcana check? I have high end.
Yo.
Yeah.
I got a.
I'll say it's either an Arcana.
I got a
or
15.
It's either an Arcana or a religion check.
Oh, I got a 21 with disadvantage again.
Let me just
Oh.
roll.
Okay.
Doesn't
well-
matter.
While they're doing that, can I like pull out the gun, Drakestar's gun I had in my pockets this entire time?
He's gonna hold him up for that money
Oh
he just
my God.
flashed.
Well, we'll get to that in a moment, sort of. With
Mm.
I think that was a 20. I heard a 21.
Yeah, I got a 21 with disadvantage.
Cross
Elm
is a
got.
smart
I
check.
assume Elm took and he kind of like kneeled down a bit so Cross can see too.
That makes sense.
Elm got a 15 though.
15. Elm doesn't. You don't know what it is, but Cross does. You remember in some of your classes some dead languages, specifically languages that pertain to the old gods, such things
Huh.
as celestial and infernal. And you see, unable to
Hmm.
decipher it because you don't know the language, infernal.
What? I wouldn't say that. I'll take the book from Elm.
It was a note.
Oh, it was a note. Oh, okay.
It's like a file, right?
No,
The
it's
file-
a note. The file had money.
Oh, it's a
shit.
note.
Okay. This is. I think this is a dead language. I don't know if you've heard of the languages of the Celestial or Infernal, I believe, but
Yeah, no clue.
I may have something for this. Cross looks through his spellbook, and he flips to the Comprehend Languages page.
There you
Yeah,
go.
he does.
Hey, a non-combat
Let's
wizard. I told you.
go.
I told you. Okay. I don't have the spell prepared, but that doesn't matter because I can just ritual cast it. Okay. If you can give me about 10 minutes, I should be able to decipher it and make a readable version of it.
I ain't got a place to be.
Okay, yeah, no, that should work. With comprehend the languages, I understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that I hear. I also understand any written surface that I see, but I must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about 1 minute to read per 1 page of text.
Well, it's only a
Um,
note, so it shouldn't be too long.
Yeah, so it'll take like 11 minutes for him to cast the spell and then like read the page, and he'll just like scribe it as he's reading it onto like a page in like Endrish or like what's this world's common,
Yeah,
essentially.
and Endrish, yes. So, You take 10 minutes, like in the middle of the street, doing this.
Oh, I assume we were like inside right now.
Oh, you guys are at bosses. Okay. So
Yeah.
I assume we were walking out, then Drake sort of kind of like motioned us back in.
Yeah.
Wait.
Baby, come back.
okay, Cross. You ritually cast the spell. What is in Cross's head as he's spending 10 minutes concentrating, focusing?
In Cross's head, it is an amalgam of every single language he's come across in his travels. Mantek, Amoisin, Endrish, Chinese, every language of the world that he's ever come across, and the new letters, and these new words that he's found in Infernal, he believes. Infernal, Celestial, these words are floating around in his head, and he keeps trying to make sense of them. But he can only do it one word at a time.
Okay.
It's kind of chaotic and hectic.
Nice nuts.
I'm trying to concentrate here,
Wait,
man.
what?
I don't know if I can do that with you saying nice nuts to me, man. I don't. This is, I feel like people underestimate how taxing ritual casting is, and he has his eyes closed as he's saying this. Like, I have to concentrate for like 10 minutes straight, and it's so hard. with
Not a
people, like,
mountain could move you, but nice nuts since you crossed the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna keep concentrating. I'm just not going to talk until I'm done.
So I will say it's a very small note.
Ooh.
It's very short and concise. The words come individually. My purpose is holier than yours. That's what it says.
That's it?
Yes.
Oh, this was a short note. Huh. You see, his Cross starts trying to. He pulls out a full page ready to decipher an entire encyclopedia of knowledge from this one page, and he writes down, "My purpose is holier than yours." And as he does it, his face is wrought with confusion. That's it. That's
I don't
it?
know, man. Mayoral candidates, am I right?
My purpose is holier than yours. What is
Did
he,
you get this from a?
Is he a
Did you get this
priest?
from a mayor candidate?
Duh.
Yeah, what is
Give me
this?
the note.
That's it. That's all it is. You know, hand him the paper. My purpose is holier than yours. That's it. What is he did you get this off a priest or something? No, it couldn't just be any priest. That was a long dead
Drake
language.
Star kind of
A dead
turns
and
around
sacrilegious language.
A sacrilegious. Yeah. Wait.
Where did you get this note, Drake Star?
Drake Star turns around and just starts writing in Manticore Jack's notes as he asks.
Is the journal just his now?
It's just mine now. He asks, "What exactly did this language come from?" As his eyes kind of widen and his face starts to sleek back as detective mode starts to take over.
Well, can I decipher which language it was written in, or just some sacrilegious?
Well, you
ancient
knew
dead language?
it was Infernal based off your earlier history check or your earlier
Ah,
Arcana
okay.
check.
Gotcha. Well, it's written in Infernal, and it's sacrilegious. But it's like a devil or something wrote it. But that can't be. Devils aren't real.
Devil wrote it. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
In a fantasy book, this
Say
would
more.
be in a fantasy book, this would be what a devil would write as. But I wasn't sure if Infernal were actually real, because there's a lot of debate on whether it actually is real or not, but this proves that.
Well, here it is
is.
staring at you. You can keep the note if you please.
I would love that, actually.
What did it say? My purpose is holier than yours?
Yes, it says, "My purpose is holier than yours," written in Infernal, a long dead and sacrilegious language.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we might have to follow up on this later. Anyways, thank you for your help, boys.
Thank you for the note. This is enlightening, actually.
I'm glad I could blow your balls.
You
That
are a
isn't
strange
And
how-
man.
not twist them. That is an
I don't think
inside joke that only we will
Yeah.
get. And
Yeah, I
anyone
was
who
gonna
watches this
say.
VOD like 4 years later will not know what the hell we're talking about.
They will never know.
They'll never know.
I'll never know.
Anyways. Sodarum, you have a gun for me.
Yeah. Yes, I finished modifying it. Tell me how it looks to you.
You did spend a day on it.
Oh, I did
Like
spend
half
a day.
half a day.
A
I
single.
said it would. I
Yeah.
said it would take like a week to make.
Yeah, close enough. I spent enough time on this thing.
There's a single bolt like super glued to it.
It's pretty good. I was told last time. So, if he wants it to be taken away for a little bit more time, then I can do that. I mean, I will have a bigger workshop soon. So,
LJ, what am I looking at?
So you're saying your gun
Tricks.
sort of might have started the. He has concepts of a plan.
He has concepts of a plan.
I'll say with like you spent like half a day on it, maybe a night, to make a modification that will have any lasting value. Will take about a week.
Not for me. Hey, Jigstar, tell you what, I might be able to improve that gun of yours with magic. Although I will charge a fee.
No, you won't.
I won't charge a fee, and I can improve it, and it won't be disenchanted at all. It will be part of the gun, more reliable.
How about the both of you suck on my balls?
The price just went up.
You won't
20
take any
bucks.
price. I just
The
gave you.
price is staying the same. You
Jesus
just have to
Christ.
give me time.
Oy vey. Lord, what are you putting in front of me? Okay.
Out of
Elm.
character, I can make it a +1.
Okay, interesting. Elm, I just gave you proof of an ancient dead language. You will do the gun for free. And
I don't
afterwards,
care about an ancient dead language. That's his business. He got
No,
like
but you-
notions to cross.
your buddy does, and he'll pay you for it.
I don't.
Anywho,
Wait, LJ, what could I do to the gun in a week's time?
I will give you certain information on that because that's your own kind of subclass kind of thing.
Okay.
anyways, you will work on the gun, and then Sodarum will work on it after. Great.
And what am
Problem-
I getting
price
out
is
of this
averted.
deal?
My undying loyal affection as he places the gun in its hands.
I think you'd have to pay me for that.
Yeah, well,
I think
as
he already
walks
has
away.
someone back home.
Kidding, I'm kidding.
Look, take it or leave it. I'm just giving you the option. He'll kind of like give the gun back.
Matches. So that's like a +1 on damage or just on rolls?
Let me look at my
Oh.
infusion.
If it's a +1 weapon, it's a +1 on everything. Damage
Oh.
to hit. It's very nice.
One moment. Let me look at my artificer infusions. It is a. Yeah, it gains a +1 to attack and damage rolls made with it, and that increases to a +2 when I get to level 10.
Nice.
Okay. I'm
Oh,
gonna.
Real quick, how much are +1 weapons usually worth?
They're like uncommon, I think. So pretty expensive depending on the tier of play.
And I am offering you it for 40 bucks.
What are the components? You need to infuse a weapon?
Nothing.
Oh, I
think
don't
it's
need
like-
anything.
Yeah, I think it's like
It
Smith's
just
tools
takes
or
a long
something.
rest.
Yep.
Dang.
And I can have
Dragstar
2
looks
infusions.
Stare at you with the alcoholic stare and looks to Cross. So I just gave you proof of a dead language that exists, and you are going to charge me?
I appreciate it.
You gave him proof that a dead language exists. Yeah, I know of it now, but that's worthless to me, really.
I guess that's true. I'm the only one who really cares about stuff like this.
You should
Look.
pay him.
Take it or
I-
leave it. It's your choice. And Elma's gonna start walking away.
It's not like I can't ask again tomorrow.
I suppose so. I do genuinely appreciate this, though. This will be probably helpful. No, it's my personal curiosity, at least.
Favor for later. Bye bye,
Yes.
youngins.
Elma's kind of
goodbye.
like 10 feet away waiting for Cross.
Yes, I'll wave goodbye to the goblin and the former detective. Are you still a detective, or are you Private Eye? You keep saying that you're a detective, but
Detective
also-
never leaves your name. It's not like I was dishonorably discharged.
is that not why all PIs become that way?
Not
Okay,
like
anyway.
I'm not a detective. Have I done anything undetective-like?
I don't know. I just figured that you would be. Nothing. Never mind. Yes, we'll meet with you later. Maybe we'll go over our abilities so we can assess them and how to take over the O'Connors or how to take them down. Rather.
Murder later. Gotcha. Bye bye.
Goodbye. And I'll follow Elm out.
Hey,
Let's get
Cross, we should get a alibi straight just in case.
We should.
If anyone asks, we can just say that we were at your dad's. If they ask him, I doubt that he'd say anything but.
Yeah, no, especially if they're anything, especially if they're, well, honestly, really any race, but yeah. I mean, if I just tell people that we were studying at my dad's, I'm sure that one look at me would probably confirm that. You know what, actually, what was the name that I came up with for the librarian? Debbie? Betty? Debbie? Okay. You know, I'm gonna stop by Debbie's library later on our way home, and I'll just tell her our cover story. Like, oh yeah, I was studying at my dad's house. You know, that way we'll have her confirm it.
Here, Elm will give him that book on the storybook, the one that we looked for ethics.
Oh yeah, did we?
Here, return this as well, that smut book. Oh, is it the Arch Magi Staff?
Yes. You sure you don't want to crack at it? It's really
Uh,
quite.
No, thank you. I'm not interested in that type of thing.
It's got a
Are they
good book.
are they having their own conversation, or can we hear them?
I mean, we're
We're
walking away
walking.
saying
We've
this.
been walking
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, I was like,
Maybe-
what?
I mean, are you sure you don't want to borrow it? I mean, it's pretty good.
No, I don't
What?
really see the appeal of content like that.
I'm not sure. Nice. You should probably find this cool.
I
Maybe
know what?
she
You
will
do whatever
appreciate
you want.
literature. Okay, fine.
Oh my. Okay, Elma's going to take the book.
No.
He's not because he wants to read it, just to see if it's actually well written. If like the story is good, because he is
Ah,
getting tired of Cross.
see, I knew
Damn.
you knew a good
Can I
book would be
roll
solid.
an intelligence check or something to see how well the story is written?
Yeah.
Can I give him the help action? Like reaching to him?
Yvonne
What is
Gilly.
that like? Advantage for help?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. It might be more. Wait, I mean, it's not very likely. It could be better, maybe. Oh. Okay, so you get advantage, and you get to add a +2 to your roll.
Oh my god, no.
So that's a
Whoa.
+6 in total.
Yep.
That is a 22. Is this
peak.
well written, or is this like a crappy, like a smut
It's
book?
peak. You literally find yourself turning the pages each and every time. You're like, oh my god.
Elma isn't even
there's-
interested in like the smut part.
There-
This is
they-
just
no,
peak
there-
fiction.
and it's not just much. I mean, there is politics. There is tension. There is
Holy
like,
facts.
I mean, this thing has 6 sequels. And
One
for a
page has a
reason.
pop-up.
but unfortunately, it never got finished.
Ross, I'm sorry. I have to apologize. This is peak.
I know, that's what I keep saying.
This is the bee's knees right here.
It's the bee's staff.
I'm dead.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I
Oh,
am surprised with a title like Archmagi Staff. I was expecting it to be crummy smut.
That's why everyone's reading smut
I
about the
understand
campus.
why the library has it now. I never understood why we have that section, but I get it now.
Exactly. Screw ethics. I want to read this.
I get it now.
I get it now.
What is it? I understand it now.
I understand it now.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
Okay,
go to the...
Elm is no longer against the idea of showing it to Anais. This is actually a good book.
Yeah.
We did just put a book club on this.
Okay, yeah, we'll head to the campus, assuming nothing goes wrong. And we'll do our cover story with Debbie like we were talking about.
Okay.
And then I guess
Smoke
If-
crack.
yeah, if we encounter
I'm going to say Elm is like reading this on the way.
yeah. If we
Okay.
encounter any interesting people on the campus, then maybe we'll talk to them.
Well,
But
we'll
if
come
not-
back to you. We'll come back to
Okay.
the students in a bit. We're gonna cut back to Drakestar and Sorter Room.
Oh.
Come on, little man. Let's get you home.
my home is with Unsbuck. I should really stay and find him. I mean,
Let's go find him then.
I wouldn't want you to have to deal with that. You need to go home. Remember that note I left you?
I remember.
Then why don't you go to your home? I have business to attend to.
Yeah. I'm not one to argue with someone half my height. Good night, Soderham.
Okay. So we're gonna start with the detective. You're coming home. It's a long
Can I
day.
not go home? I have one more thing to attend to.
Okay. What might
Ooh.
that be?
I need to buy a bomb.
You need to.
A big bomb. A bomb that would blow up a building.
I mean, I think you're like
Where do you
standing in the
even
building
find
of
such a bomb?
you're like standing in
Probably
the
on the
base
black
of
market.
a gang who sells contraband like guns and shit. So I mean,
Yeah.
mhm.
I'd
So
probably
who-
know where to
We,
buy
we,
a
we
big
probably
bomb.
could just. You know what?
Who are you gonna try to
Drakestar
approach?
does what Drakestar want.
Well, we're gonna kill the O'Connor gang. Might as well blow up their bar.
Mhm.
Or at least set it up.
Bomb them.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Gonna blow up a pipe bomb with the Irish branded gang? Seems fitting.
Okay. Well, who
So?
do you try to approach? You know a couple people in the mob.
Well, I know Mr. DeSantis will definitely know where to find one, and definitely know where to buy one. So let's ask him.
Okay. You walk up to Mr. DeSantis. He's like kind of like munching on some sunflower seeds at the bar. Ah, detective. I didn't think you'd come here so soon.
Well, I have some, private business I might need attending to.
And might that be?
A bomb.
He spits out a sunflower seed. A what?
Oh, well, I know we're trying to, like, eliminate the O'Connor gang, so I'm thinking I might, take a few steps forward and, buy a large bomb.
That is certainly a idea.
Well, from my experience, the head, not the head honcho, but someone in the higher up, well, he sits in a bar and gets crunk. So, what I'm thinking is, I go to meet him, just like last time, except this time, he blows up.
Make a persuasion check for me as he's kind of like thinking about this.
So,
Volt bomb.
he's not really the smartest guy. Oh, Christ almighty.
Man.
And also I have the money for it.
But yeah, he's thinking. See, the problem is, when we go and shoot the gang members, that's one thing. but we blow up buildings, then certain organizations get involved, you know? We don't want
Well-
this too hot.
Here's my idea. So you see how there's like a bunch of these terrorist organizations going around killing minorities?
And listening.
And we just blame it on them. Leave a note or a sign.
Huh.
These
You know, the
goobers been
Black
doing.
Mass are not big fans of the ASMR.
It's the perfect crime.
I'll look into it. How about that?
I got the money for it, so
We'll keep in touch.
okay.
Okay. With that out of the way, what does Drakestar do?
Well, I'm thinking I might need some rope and some oil.
What is it with you and rope and oil?
Well,
He's a freak.
you dip the rope in the oil. That's a pretty awesome fire. And you know what fire does? It burns down buildings, which are mostly made out of wood, especially in the 1910s.
Well, most buildings are made out of bricks and concrete here. It's a city.
Rip.
We hope to be in the presence of the lucky few, or the unlucky few, I guess.
It's options. It's options.
It's options.
Well, if rope, okay, so rope, oil, poison. Poison most definitely.
Okay.
I need like crazy poison in my flask, because if bombs won't work, and I got him to drink the booze last time, I'm just saying.
Alright. Well, we can get around back to that. We'll say that that's kind of like a long-term kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I'm setting up.
Yeah, so
Setting-
you can mention all that to Mr. DeSantis, and he'll look into getting all this kind of stuff. This is kind of like a, you know, he's got to put in orders. You know,
Of course.
he doesn't have a stockpile of just everything. So I guess you can mention all that to DeSantis, and he'll look into it.
Awesome. All right. Is there any place I can go to buy shit?
Specific, like to buy like, I mean, there's hardware stores and stuff like that. Like if you just want to get the rope and oil out of the way, you can definitely do that. That'll be about like $10.
Make that deal. It's
Okay.
a good deal.
You can add rope and a flask of oil to your inventory.
Rope and flask of oil. Is there like any gun stores I can go to just in case?
There are. I'd say gun stores are a bit hard in Elmer City.
City, bad gun laws.
Yeah. And a lot of violence.
Fair.
You are still, you know, in leagues with the gang that specializes in smuggling guns.
True. Okay. I guess I'll just get my guns from the gun guy.
Okay. You could talk to Sorderum probably about that.
True.
Because
true,
he is the gun guy.
He is making a magical flamethrower gun thing.
Yeah.
True.
There might be someone who can infuse it, but no one can make it.
Okay. Well,
And infuse it with magic. That's badass.
if that's all, I'll just like pass.
You'll head back to your room.
Yeah.
Right, you head back to your office.
And I'll write the whole thing in Manticore Crack's journal. Bam!
I like how you're still calling it his journal, even though you've claimed it.
It's probably gonna get its way back to him eventually.
All right.
Is it good for you to keep
Sorderum
writing
thinks
in it
that.
then? Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Mm.
Don't think that he's so much better. I could make a gun. I could make the best gun.
You can't make a gun. You don't know how to make a gun. You just know how to do magic. Stupid magic boy.
Magic boy.
This will have consequences. Elm will remember this.
Guys, the
dead.
Tinkerers are beefing.
The Tinkerers are beefing. Oh, I'm dead.
They should have a tink off.
A tank off.
Yeah.
We'll circle back now to Sorderum. Where are you going?
He kind of skulks behind the alley and just waits by the back door for Ansbach to get out.
And eventually he does. Trots there about an hour or so. You see Ansbach kind of rubbing his eyes, not noticing you.
Ansbach, Ansbach, I have so much to tell you. I'm ashamed. Ansbach, I'm ashamed of what I did. I killed a man with my own two hands. But that man, Elm, he said something that was right. There's only one thing I can do after committing such a sin. I have a dream, Ansbach. And this is the way I achieve my dream. What other path do I have?
Ah, kid.
But you're in danger. You could get killed. You could. Well, what did Mr. Sir Drakestar say? He said you are going to die. They're coming to get you. You need to go into hiding.
Someone wants me
Please.
dead. I'd like to see him try. You see, he kind of shows off his gun. That's not why I'm concerned, kid.
Why are you concerned?
I think I failed you. I tried my best to be like the old man, but I just couldn't.
You didn't fail me, Ansbach. There was nothing you could do. Do you see what they do to people like us? There's no other path. They shun us out of buildings, out of education. We have to make ourselves worth something here. At least I do. It's not your fault. Please, listen.
I said the same thing, you know. It's crazy. Now that I think about it, it seems like it all ends the same.
Dead on the side of the street? Because someone was paid enough to kill you.
Listen, so. He kind of kneels down to get eye level with you. There are things I want to tell you, but I just can't. But this isn't
You
right.
can... Me? Or this world?
You see, he kind of looks away. Both. If this is what you want, then you always have a choice, Soderum. I had a choice. You see, he kind of looks dead at your eyes. And now as I grow old, I realize I made the wrong one. You see, he kind of gets up and walks away.
So please, unplug. You need to listen to me just this once. I can make things right. Your dream, everything you thought that you failed with, it's just because the resources weren't there. The goals, the plans. I have a vision. I have a future. There isn't a prospect of my life I'm not confident in. And I know for a fact I can change it for all those suffering. I know I can. It's just a sacrifice. And I'll bear that weight to achieve my dream. You can do good by being bad. Please, Ansbach, you have to understand.
That's the worst part, so I do understand. He kind of shakes his head, wipes some tears from his eyes. I'll be at the apartment. Be there or don't. It's up to you. So he kind of walks off.
And kind of, you see a sword and there's tears rolling down his face. He feels lost, but he knows exactly what he needs to do. He gets up, and instead of heading back towards the apartment, he walks to the junkyard.
My God.
And he goes to the little Moy's junkyard filled with scrapped parts and cars. He just drops to his knees digging through it. The sound of metal is the only thing that calms him down. He's had a long day, and this is the only thing he has to comfort himself with.
All right. We'll cut away from that to the students. What are you guys up to as you guys make your way back to the Sarah J. Emler Academy?
Elm is is it like a short story or is it like a big book?
It's a long novel and there's like sequels. It's the first of them.
I imagine Elm is only a few chapters in then.
Yeah.
He quotes the book as we get to the campus grounds.
Okay.
Wow. I was
I know.
not expecting that portrayal.
I know, right?
They set it up so well.
I know. You wouldn't think that a Tressum could be a compelling, like, antagonist, but damn, they do it well.
They do it well. Shame it got discontinued, but I'll have to check out the other books.
Yeah, I mean, there is a rumor that it was because, like, the writer could only write with one hand, like his other hand, something happened to it, but I don't know what happened to it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah. We should go to the. I'll like lean in and whisper. Yeah, we should probably go to the library and do the cover thing we were talking about.
Yes.
As well as
Elm
extending
will.
the time we have the book out.
Elm is going to hold on to this a bit longer. It's a good book.
I know, right? Here, actually, we should check you one out as well. That way we can each have one. We can read it together. We have a book club.
Book club get Anais.
Yeah, we'll get Anais in it too. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go to the library then. First thing.
Okay. You make your way to the library. I'd say it's about 5:00 ish. You know, so
Okay.
it's
We'll have
somewhat
time to
full.
Yeah, we'll have time to study after this. We should at least. Okay, yeah. Cross will go in, reeking of cologne, with his eyes extremely tired. He only had a burst of energy right now because they were talking about this awesome book.
Elm
They're
is
like-
going to like split off as soon as they get in. He's gonna go grab a copy of one of those books, the Archmagi Staff.
We'll get. Yeah, I'll give you the sequel name in a minute.
I'm adding that to my inventory.
Oh yeah. Um, Debbie, hey, how?
Oh, if it isn't my favorite student. Hey
That's
there.
going in the treasure section.
And if it isn't my favorite library in the treasure
Oh,
section.
you flirt.
Yeah.
To what do
Sorry,
I owe the extreme pleasure?
Oh, well, sorry I haven't been in here earlier. I usually come in here, earlier in the day, but I
I
was over.
know I missed you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh no, I was at my dad's house. You know, studying for the test with Elm and all.
Oh, what a dutiful
As
son.
as he says that, Elm kind of walks up with the copy to check out. Hello, Debbie.
Elm.
Come on,
Oh,
you have to continue talking. What?
you checking out the
Uh,
Druid's Desire?
is that the sequel?
Yeah, it's book 2.
That he is. That I am.
Hmm.
I was not expecting the first book to be so good, but I'm quite invested in the story.
Yeah, you
Was
strike
it
me as
Druid's Grove?
somebody who only has taste when forced into it. Will that be all, Mr. Elm?
Yes, thank you.
She
I will put that in his book bag.
stamps it.
Real quick, what's the series name called?
It's called the Archmage's Staff.
It's
Okay, so it's like
yeah, I imagine like that's like the name of the first book and like the entire series, kind of.
the
Or like,
Archmagi's Staff Druid's Grove,
Druid's Desire.
Book 2. Druid's Desire.
damn, we gotta read this. Okay, yeah, it was lovely, coming back here, Debbie. I'll make sure to come back tomorrow.
You best do. Don't forget.
I would never. I would sooner be disintegrated.
Oh. Well, there might be a student here or two that might be able to achieve that for you. Well, actually,
Don't
Oh,
no, I don't think
really?
so. No.
Oh.
Maybe
Plus,
a
don't forget
professor.
to turn in that lore book.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I really got to read it at all. I think you
That's
checked it out.
okay, honey. You can have another day.
Oh, Debbie, you doll.
Anything for my favorite student.
See, that's why we love you here,
Elm, are
Debbie.
you still here?
Elm has walked away.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I was
Oh
not
yeah,
witnessing this.
oh yeah. I did want to ask you, Debbie. Who do you think is the strongest mage at the school?
At this
Because
school?
I know the teachers are very powerful,
Oh,
like
not
extraordinary.
me, honey. I don't got a lick of magic in me. I know.
Uh,
I know.
you don't need it.
Oh.
I
The most powerful, I'd say, is probably the evocation professor.
Huh. Okay, I'll look into that. Thank you, Debbie.
All right, don't be long now.
Never. I wouldn't dream of it. And I'll follow after Elm.
Who's Anais? Cross is ending up with Debbie.
The 70-year-old librarian.
Yep, 70-year-old librarian lady.
You know what you like.
Yeah, I know.
See.
Debbie's so nice, Elm, don't you think?
I think she's a bit too into you, Cross.
No, we're just very good friends.
Honestly, I don't think she likes me.
Yeah. I think every time you come around, she just goes like, "Oh, hey, Elm," and just kind of doesn't interact with you at all.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, hey, you can't win them all, you know?
I suppose so. So, what were you talking to her about? You did take a bit
Oh,
longer than usual.
I was asking her who she thought the strongest mage at the school is, and apparently she thinks it is the evocation teacher. So it would be Anais' professor, or homeroom professor, I think.
Well, I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure she's stronger than both you and I, so... Well, she's also been here longer, I guess.
Oh yeah,
so-
no, she 100% is stronger than us.
Yeah. I still can't believe she knows Counterspell? Damn.
I know, it's quite impressive.
Yeah. I guess we should study. Well, I mean, after we read the book one more time, I mean...
I'd love to,
I
but
mean-
I have some other things I need to work on.
Oh. Like, what?
Oh, just some projects I've been working on for a while.
Huh. I can understand that. I mean... Well, I mean, the projects that I've been working on, I just am constantly working. Oh yeah, I don't know if I actually told you. So you know that homework that I did that made me exhausted today?
Yes, I am familiar.
I was actually trying to put the finishing touches on some new spells I was working on, but I didn't fully have them grasped. You know, like my philosophy, I guess, was kind of not there. But after we did that, I think I know. I think my mind is prepared enough for me to cast them. Now I can cast Disguise Self, and I have Magic Missile. So if we get into a fight, that'll be good. Or Disguise Self if we get, you know.
Wait, does Elm know disguise? Oh, let me check. He might not. I might be tripping. I think he does.
Ooh.
What level is it? It's first level, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, he can learn it.
Yeah, they're pretty unique spells. I thought they would be useful for us specifically.
Oh yes, of course.
I
Oh.
Elm.
Let's not dilly dally. And Cross is gonna start walking towards there.
Alright. Actually, Elm.
Dorm,
I need
even
you-
though that.
Go
What was
ahead.
that? Sorry.
As you're walking back to the dorm, I need you to make a perception check for me.
I think Elm has proficiency. No, he doesn't. Wisdom. That is going to be a +1.
I believe
Both of us are just Elm.
Just Elm.
10.
ooh,
Actually, we'll let Cross go ahead and try. He has disadvantage, but we'll see.
okay. Who knows? Maybe I'll roll another really high roll disadvantage. I have a +2,
Aw.
7.
7. Okay. Then I don't think you guys would see this. But you would definitely hear Elm specifically. Some wings flapping.
Whoa.
Flapping harder and harder, and as you look, you turn around and a fucking pigeon slams into your face. Feathers fly as it falls. It looks up.
Oh. I'll like reel back. Oh, Elm. Oh, you good? Oh.
Elm kind of like gets up. He has like a bit of a bloody nose.
That thing really got you. Oh. Ooh.
Elm is going to ritual cast Speak with Animals specifically to cuss this thing out.
Okay.
I'll like turn to the pigeon or whatever. Here, just wait like 10 minutes. Here, I'll put some breadcrumbs on the ground for it.
You see, he like cocks his head. All right, Elm. As you finish up the spell, the pigeon's cooing turns into more audible. Oh, I am so sorry about that. Oh, I am so sorry about that. Oh,
What is wrong with you?
oh. You see, it like stands up and gives a little bird salute. My lord, Elmaris Fey.
How do you know my name?
Oh, well, funny you should ask that. I came from west is it? The good Chief Sandleaf has requested your presence to stand trial in Mantic now.
Trial for what? I've already been exiled.
Oh, yes. Well, it turns out that there's some new legislation passed that is, well, I don't know all of it, but they're asking for your presence. They said they're sending an ambassador here within a week.
New legislation? That doesn't apply to me. I'm no longer a citizen.
Oh,
I'm
well,
no longer a part of Mantech now.
I'm just here to send the message. But I'm sure that it will all be sorted out. I mean, the good Chief Sandleaf is a good guy, you know. He's great, and he's sending over an ambassador. So she's great, he's great. It's all great. So you should just come home, so the ambassador doesn't have to come. So then everything will be okay.
Man, this pigeon is flopping really weird. It's like very excited.
I feel like from Cross's perspective, Elm would just be like sounding like a pigeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, just cool.
Like a very worried. He's kind of like a stressed face.
I hope this is what I look like when I cast comprehend languages.
But wait, who is the ambassador that they were sending?
Oh, it was Miss Elena Finch.
Oh boy, this is going to be a very interesting month. All right, what is your name?
Robin.
Oh, thank you, Robin. You can inform them that I've received your message, that I will await the ambassador's arrival.
Oh, so wait, you're not coming back?
Not at the moment. I have business I need to attend to.
Well, okay, that's cool. That's actually really great. But the problem is that they want you back, and so I don't know why you're not going back. If they want you back, that's a bit strange.
What is the point of the
Oh, well, she's less than an ambassador, more of a what's the word? Enforcer. Yes, that's what it's called. Yes.
Oh,
So you do not know exactly what I am on trial for?
Oh, no, not at all. They don't tell me things. They just tell me what they want me to say. So, I said it. Oh, I did my job. Great.
Stuck around.
So you're going, right?
Oh.
I should tell them that you're going, because you're going, right? That's like what's happening.
And you can tell them that I will not be going.
Oh, no. Okay. That's bad. Isn't that bad?
why is that pigeon drooping?
Look, I've done things that I regret in Mantic now, but I've been punished for it. And I do not see the point of traveling all that way back just to receive another punishment.
Oh, wow, that is shockingly well put. Okay, I will report that word for word and send it back to them, including all the bad stuff you said. So, bye. You see Robin the pigeon.
Thank you, Robin.
Fly
I
away.
imagine Elm's nosebleed has just gotten worse because he's been ignoring it. It's kind of like on his shirt now.
You kind of have like a gusher right there. You
Fuck!
You good? What's with the bird? You okay? You okay?
No. This is not okay.
You're kind of freaking me out here. Your bird came over, you started cooing, and now you're freaking out.
The bird was romantic now.
Really? You guys can train birds to go that far? Damn.
Look, that isn't the problem right now. The problem is that they want me to stand trial.
Huh.
Apparently some new legislation, but as far as I'm concerned, I have already received my punishment. So I told him that I would not be attending. But apparently they're sending a ambassador to make sure that I comply, apparently.
Huh. Do you want me to take down the pigeon for you, so that you could say you didn't receive word?
No.
I could have Mary Ellen go over there and swoop and get that pigeon right now.
Like that wouldn't solve the problem.
I guess you're right.
The ambassador's already on her way.
Huh. Is she strong? Is she anyone we know?
Does it fart? Sorry.
Wait, what did you say?
No, I didn't say that.
Don't worry
That was your voices.
She's
in your head.
a Well, last time I saw, she was a very skilled druid.
Druid. Is she one of the
Look,
ones
that won't be for weeks from now. I'm hoping that honestly, I would just like to focus on something else right now. Worry about this later. This is
Okay.
a lot to process.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, okay, yeah, let's just focus on the test. That's our most pressing issue. Even if she does come for you, then it'll be after the test. Hopefully. Probably. Don't worry about it. Just focus on the test and the book and the archmagi, the druids.
Desire.
The druids. Yeah, that.
I do not want to think of druids right now.
Oh god. Just reread the first one. It's good. It holds up. Look, hey, chin up.
After
Chin up. You got
this
it.
long, why now?
Hey, Cross, look. They're not going to take you back. Well, I was gonna say without a fight, but that'll probably just make things worse.
I don't want to.
They won't take you back without a strongly worded letter. Okay?
Strongly worded.
From who?
Yes.
I don't think anyone in Imler City has much authority over them.
I'll write one.
Plus, they're not going to care about what you say.
Well, then I'm out of ideas. We'll figure something out.
I'm
sure.
going to. I have no idea, and I was going to start walking back to the dorms.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Let's go study.
All right, and that's where we'll end episode 4 of The Heist. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's move.
Oh.
Some fun stuff.
I'm just like, no.
Didn't think a pigeon would slap you in the face, did it?
Yeah.
I did not. I was not expecting that. I'm really excited. I didn't think that Elm's lore would really pay much into it because of him being from away from Emler City.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll find out more about that next time on The Heist. We'll see you all later. Thank you so much for watching. We love you all. Nobody watched this today, but maybe someone will in the future, and that's all that matters. So,
Mm-hmm.
Oh
see you
yeah.
guys.
Oh yeah.
Bye.